mate. Good evening and welcome back. Good evening and welcome back to another Southern League Premier South match. This time it's between Taunton Town against Poole Town here at Wordsworth Drive. Should be a good game today, Jacob. How are you looking forward to this one?
Yeah, looking forward to it. Taunton haven't been on the best run of form, but in this league, form doesn't always tell the story. It's a very competitive league this year, and Taunton, tough place to go. Wednesday night, rainy one, good atmosphere here as well from the Taunton fans. So, be a difficult one, but looking to bounce back after that loss at Gloucester.
Talking about that loss at Gloucester, it was obviously a very, very close game, and it really could have gone either way. But do you think Gloucester just edged it in terms of how good they were in the end?
Yeah, I think just end product, quality, the way that they kind of set up, obviously going down 1-0 is never ideal, but the way they bounced back, it's a good performance from them. A really tough place, probably along with them and Walton, one of the toughest places to go in the league. So, look, we take, we kind of take that into today, looking to bounce back. There's a bit of fire in the squad, wanting to, continue that, that group playoff spots, especially with Farnham slipping up yesterday. It's a chance to, pull away from them and, really cement that spot.
We'll give you a run through of the lineups very, very shortly, but focusing on tonight's game, obviously, Taunton Town against Poole Town. The last time we were here was, I think it was the 23rd of December last year, and it was a 2-0 defeat on the day. It was a pretty miserable watch in all honesty. Cam Plain getting sent off in the first half, which then meant Jamie Wiskin took between the sticks, and then followed by Josh Taunton too. Having two outfield players in goal is always a little bit of a shock. Looking back at that game, it wasn't the best of watches on the day.
It wasn't. It was a tough period for us. We actually didn't play too badly. Remember we had a couple of chances to take the lead in that game, and the way it kind of panned out, the red card and then Taunton immediately going ahead, they weren't even that good on the day, and it's just kind of one of those games where it really, really wasn't our day. But today, new squad, new season, and we should be confident.
This is our first trip back to Wordsworth Drive since last season. We actually did face them 3 times last season. We beat them on the second game of the season, a 1-0 win with Charlie Davis scoring the winner, and then we faced them in the FA Cup. It was an unfortunate 3-2 defeat. Despite going 2-0 up in that game, Harvey Slade and Tom Hewlett, the scorers on the day, and obviously when we faced them here in December. But as Jacob rightly mentioned, new squad, new look about Poole Town, sitting 3rd in the division as it stands. We're in a good place at the moment. Yeah,
we really are. Look, we shouldn't, think too much about that loss at Gloucester. Like I said, one of the top teams in the league. You can't really gauge it after that. And I'm just trying to see if that GoPro I put up is still there, but
fingers crossed.
I can't see it.
Do you want to check?
I think it'll be all right. Maybe the post is.
Well, hopefully, otherwise we won't have any. Hope everyone does enjoy all the content we post on Twins TV, which is where our commentary is now streamed. We'll give you a run through of the lamps very, very shortly. Actually, Jacob, do you want to give us a run through of Poole Town's team this season?
Sure thing. So, similar team, a lot. Actually, I say that there is quite a few changes. We're without Josh Taunton tonight, so it's Adam Parks in goal. Back 4, Josh McCormick, Corey Jordan, Owen Dorr, and Ryan Campbell captains aside. Midfield, Billy Lowe's, Charlie Davis, Harvey Slade, kind of a regular midfield. And then the front 3 is going to be leading the line, Chris Campbell and Henry Spalding getting a start. Sorry, Chris Campbell isn't in the starting 11. IK Hill coming back into the team, as well as Henry Spalding getting that start. So Hill, Spalding and Gwendre as the front 3. On the bench today, Chris Campbell, Scott Rouse, Pietro Almeida, 2 academy players there, getting first team call-ups for the Dolphins, and Antonio Diaz as well, who's been on quite form recently. He drops bench. I guess a lot of rotation, midweek game, plenty of games to find it.
Absolutely. There are a few names missing from that Dolphins lineup, as you just mentioned, Jacob. No Josh Taunton, no Salim Saeed, and no Eo in tonight's lineup.
And no Kane Simpson for Taunton.
Interesting one, because he was on the bench in Taunton's last game, which is a 1-0 defeat to Sholing. I will give you a quick run through of the Taunton Town team this evening. In goal for them is number 1, Frankie Phillips, who signed on a season-long loan from Exeter City. Number 2, Niall Thompson, who joined from rivals Tiverton Town in the summer. Number 3, Matt Carson, left-back, who spent the first month of the 25-26 season at Weymouth on loan from Torquay. The teams are now coming out for this evening. Taunton Town's starting 11. Do you hope you can hear us okay? Apologies for the sound surrounding us. Number 4, Nick Grimes, longest serving Taunton player. Number 6 driver, Austin Booth, who rejoined Taunton upon his arrival back to England. Number 7, Jack Rice, who first played for Taunton back in 2021. He's previously featured for the Peacocks in the National League South. Number 10, Owen Brain. Number 11, Jack Hodgson. Number 12, Ben Seymour. Number 18, Jamie Richardson. To make up the 11, number 19, Bailey Croom, who was with Richard Luffman at Cribs 2 seasons ago and joined the Peacocks with 9 games to go. I believe that may be Richard Luffman behind us in the stand over there.
I really can't see. I don't know who you were looking at, and it definitely isn't.
Is that not him?
That is not Richard Luffman.
He does have a touchline band today, is that correct, Jacob?
I believe so. No, he's there. he's in the middle of the pitch clapping the fans.
Yeah. Interesting, because I thought he got sent off a week ago. Is that not correct?
I saw that as well. Maybe... Was that a Tuesday and maybe the Wednesday order? I genuinely don't know. But he's there clapping the fans before kickoff. Yeah. He'll be certainly one to watch today after that touchline ban. Good manager. He's trying to get Taunton back on track. Obviously, they were in the National League South a couple of seasons ago. And I know he's very much loved here. So, yeah.
A man behind us is not the Taunton manager.
No.
Well, we're very, very shortly away from getting underway here this evening.
All right, cool.
Wordsworth Drive. It should be a very exciting one today. Taunton coming into the game on the back of 4 straight defeats. They actually did have a good start to the season, having... it seems to be swapping round to the other side here. Taunton did have a good start to the season, only losing once in their first 10 matches, but losing 4 in a row. That's a bit of a shock, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And like you said, they started really well. Got a decent team. I know they recruited fairly well in the summer, but without Kane Simpson today, I'm kind of looking at Jack Rice, Owen Brain as their main threat. But apart from that, nothing really in that team. Nothing in that team really.
And you mentioned Kane Simpson there. Obviously, he was with Merthyr Town last season, scoring 20 goals and played a big part of their promotion to the National League North. Actually, before his time at Merthyr, he did spend time with Freem Town, where he scored 17 the season before. It's actually a club that he spent most of his career at. Obviously, they're now in Step 4. His arrival to Taunton Town. He's already scored 6 so far this season, but he's not in the squad today. On the bench for Taunton is Tom Purrington, Josh Owers, Archie Morgan, and Alfie Molden. On the bench today for the Dolphins is number 7, Chris Campbell, number 22, Antonio Diaz, and 2 youngsters on the bench today in Scott Rouse and Pietro Almeida, as we are very shortly approaching the kickoff here at the Signet Healthcare Stadium. Looks like there's a decent crowd from the Taunton fans over there, and obviously Poole contingent springing out in numbers as well. And there is the referee's whistle, and we are finally underway this evening here in Taunton. It's launched long by the Peacocks. Ryan Campbell is there first. Poole Town in their all yellow strip for the first time this season, as we've seen yellow and blue so far this campaign. Billy Lowe's trying to get involved. Falls to Ryan Campbell, wearing the armband today, following Josh Staunton not making the squad. Ball over the top, and it will go straight through to Adam Parks in between the sticks, as he has been for every single game so far this season. If you're just joining us here at the Signet Healthcare Stadium, it is currently goalless between the two sides. Today's radio commentary is sponsored by Link Homes Estate Agents. Please make sure you go and check them out when you can. Ball played over the top, looking for IK Hill. Good defending there, and here's Niall Thompson. Charlie Davis gets there first. Falls to IK Hill now. Looking to skip round his man. That will be a Poole Town throw-in on the near side. Obviously, we've just got underway here. Poole Town fans already in fantastic voice, Jacob.
Yeah, as always. Good following. Wednesday night, bit different from a Tuesday. Not as far as Tiverton, but still cracking support.
Will be a Poole Town throw-in on the near side. Right in front of Jolie and Pat Sirachi. A few changes to today's starting lineup, which you have mentioned already. No Josh Staunton, no Salim Saeed in the starting lineup or on the bench today. What do you make of that, Jacob?
Yeah, I think it will impact us in different ways, but credit to the whole team as well, who've been playing brilliantly, no matter who's in the starting 11. But yeah, it is a shame we're missing 2 of our senior players, 2 of our best players.
Here's Henry Spalding now, pacing down the right-hand side. Could be an early chance Liverpool. Looks to cut inside the area. Still going forward, Henry Spalding. Good defending back there by the Taunton back line. It will be a Poole Town throw-in on the far side. As I'm sure you can see, we're joined by some familiar faces behind us today. The likes of Chris Reeves, Poole Town chairman, Andy Rossiter, vice chairman, and the board of directors too. thrown on the far side, which will be taken by Josh McCormick, who's back in the starting 11, back in the squad today. All trying to play their way down the right-hand side. Charlie Davis now. Ball into the air. Not a bad ball in there too. Falls into the hands of Frankie Phillips in between the sticks. Good start from Poole.
Yeah, decent start, getting on the front foot. Must say this pitch is it's unbelievable. It's going to really, benefit us, and I think Taunton as well. Taunton don't really play the long ball. Saying that, they've just hoofed the ball.
Certainly a big improvement from last season and previous years. Almost kind of similar to us in terms of the improvement to the pitch.
Yeah, no, fair play. It looks a really nice surface to play on. And I think, it'll, especially with it being wet tonight, it'll really zip. Be good to get IK and Shaq running.
Poole Town front on the far side. We have just got underway here at the Signet Healthcare Stadium. Score is currently goalless between the two sides. You can see young Scott Rouse just passing us there with Chris Campbell too. It's fantastic that Scott Rouse is on the bench today alongside Pietro Almeida too, two youngsters who have came through the Poole Academy. That's always great to see, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's good for them, good for the club as well. Opportunity to give them chances. And I wonder if they'll get on today. I was going to say only 4 on the bench. You might think they will.
Certainly potential of seeing some of the young faces on there. Obviously Scott Rouse making his Poole Town debut, but that was in the Emirates FA Cup. He's yet to make a league appearance so far this season. Pietro Almeida did make 3 appearances for the Dolphins last season in league games under Steve Tully. Poole Town throwing on the far side. McCormick into play. Flicked back, and now Taunton keeping possession. Looks like Charlie Davis is playing that slightly forward role in front of Billy Lowe's and Harvey Slade today. Did you expect that?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's good advance. He can carry the ball well. He's got decent long range shot on him as well. But I do. I mean, I'm not saying that I don't want Charlie starting. Whoever we've got on the team, you back and support. But you think Diaz, after the form he's been on, maybe it's a fitness issue. A lot of games coming up. Could be a tactical issue as well. And let's see how Charlie slots into there.
Taunton with the ball down the left-hand side. So look to whip it into the air. Harvey Slade is there once again, as he has been all season. Question there from Carl Baldwin. Are you allowed to turn the camera around tonight? Not tonight, unfortunately.
I'll give you a sneak peek half time.
Here's Harvey Slade now. Looking to progress forward down the right-hand side. Good defending by Taunton over there. Slightly difficult to see the Taunton numbers, actually, in their almost maroon kit.
Yeah, I was going to say the floodlights aren't the brightest. And it's quite a short pitch, actually, as well. It's not a narrow, it's not the longest pitch.
Well done, okay.
Heavy touch there from Niall Thompson. Did join from rivals Tiverton Town in the summer. Before his time at Tiverton, he actually spent 6 years with Truro, making over 180 appearances for them. Another Poole Town thrown right over by Joe Lee and Pats are actually interesting dugouts today, Jacob. It's almost like they're boxed away in there.
Yeah, it does. I think they've got kind of proper seats as well in there. Nice dugouts, nice nice and compact.
Ball thrown into play, and here's Shaquille Gwengwe looking to hold it up, set back to IK Hill. The Lionsden's flag stays down as IK Hill almost gets round his man. Good defending back there. The Taunton centre half, he launches it long. Owen Dorr gets there first in front of his man, and Corey Jordan now to sweep up. It is a back 4 today, which we haven't seen too often in recent weeks. Do you reckon that's just because Staunton's not involved today?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's the most sensible option. Josh McCormick coming back into the starting as well. And I think it's kind of a good game to do it with Taunton not being on the best of form. I mean, every game's important, but you're looking today at bouncing back, and it's good to kind of rotate a team which did lose on the weekend and were unlucky to, but you've got to change things up.
See a Tiverton fan there just commenting, watching Taunton is like watching Liverpool. It's slightly harsh, I'd say, coming from a Man United fan. IK Hill now on the turn, still coming forward, looking to skip round Niall Thompson. Taunton's number 2 gets the better of him. Owen Dorr does well to win the ball back. Played down the line, and that's a hefty ball, which won't make IK Hill. Good idea there from Owen
good
Dorr.
space. He's getting a lot of space, IK Hill, as well. I think he's going to be our outball today, definitely. You're looking at kind of him, Shaq, but we haven't really got, a Salim Saeed and get on the ball. Maybe Shaq's going to drop a bit deeper and receive the ball, who knows.
Big thank you to everyone who is tuning in with us this evening. We've got over 70 people listening along live with us today. We do hope you enjoy. Today's commentary is sponsored by Link Homes Estate Agents, so do make sure you're going and checking them out. Ryan Campbell plays it over the top, looking for Gwengwe, swept up at the back, and Corey Jordan lets the ball bounce. Slade now Slightly heavy touch there, but the referee has spotted a free kick there. Did seem a little bit harsh on the Poole Town player there.
Yeah, it did, but look, we've got the ball. Oh, I say that.
Gwengwe does manage just about to hold on to it. Slade around the corner, really nice football, and Harvey Slade coming forward now on the edge of the area, shoots goalwards, Harvey Slade, and that's a dribble into the hands of Frankie Phillips in between the sticks.
Positive signs though. Positive signs getting on the front foot. Taunton haven't really got in our half yet.
Interesting that Henry Spalding's almost playing that right wing role with Ike Hill on the left today. What do you make of that?
Yeah, he's normally kind of more central. Kind of looking at, again, maybe Chris Campbell, it's a rest, it's a tactical thing. Henry scored on the weekend and was brilliant when he came on. So I can obviously see why he's starting. I would have thought he would have come a bit more central, but yeah, he looks as if he's taken up that right wing position, as he said.
And Jolie and Pat Stretchy both said in their post-match interview after the Gloucester game that Henry Spalding probably deserves a start based off how well he's performed in training and when he does get minutes on the pitch. And I think that's rightly so.
Absolutely. And, we're building up nicely here.
Billy Lowe's now plays it to his holding partner, Harvey Slade. Finds Owen Dorr onto Corey Jordan. Jordan again, still goalless here. Good ball into Ike Hill on the turn. We know just how silky he can be coming forward, and it's actually a good ball down the right-hand side.
I think Josh McCormick there doesn't realise how much space he's actually got to advance. Maybe a bit reluctant to kind of go a bit higher, and in the fear of getting caught out. But yeah, it was a nice idea.
Taunton managed to deal with it. Owen Dorr looking to get there first. Picked up by Corey Jordan now. Into Owen Dorr, who joined us last month from Salisbury and has settled in at home, hasn't he, Owen Dorr? He's been fantastic.
Oh yeah, he's been absolutely superb. Probably one of... it's unlucky there. Probably one of our best signings up there with Shaq and Ike. Genuinely, he's been so solid.
Set back there by Jake Hodgson, who's the former Cribs captain. It's almost a mistake at the back there for Frankie Phillips. Launched long. Ryan Campbell's there first, looking for Ike Hill. Billy Lowe's able to intervene and set back to Ryan Campbell on a very wet pitch out there this evening. Ryan Campbell does well to do it. The referee allowing the game to continue. Talking about the pitch today, it has been very heavy rain for the last 3 or so hours. Do you reckon that'll play into today's game?
Perhaps, but actually it's a very slick surface, it looks like. It doesn't look as if maybe like a Tiverton it's going to hold up. It looks as if it's going to, look to move, and yeah, it's going to be I think it'll actually benefit both teams really.
Ryan Campbell with a throw in here, launches it into play, looking for Shaq, and that'll be another Poole Town throw in, despite Taunton's Niall Thompson's best claims to try and win the throw in over there. Niall Thompson actually came through the youth ranks at Torquay United and made his senior debut for them in a 4-0 defeat to Leicester City back in 2012.
Knowledge.
Almost a mistake at the back once again there for Jamie Richards, and Taunton can launch long. They do seem a little bit uneasy at the back. Maybe it's a little bit too early to say that.
The way that we've started has been brilliant, but it's like a lot of games. You look at the Yate in the FA Trophy game, started well, had a lot of chances, didn't take them. Yate take that. I know we won that game. Yate took the lead. It's really important we capitalise on this possession, capitalise on the openings and get that opener.
You can see James Oldham saying, "Good evening, guys." Good evening to you too, James. Harvey Slade playing it over top, looking for the run of Charlie Davis. Good defending over on that right-hand side. Falls to Josh McCormick now. He's got a little bit of chance to progress forward. Falls almost to Henry Spalding on the edge of the area. Shaquille Gwengwe went down inside the area, and that looks like it might be a free kick to Taunton. Once again there, we're getting space in behind, but still not
we are. It's
utilising
that
it at the
kind
moment.
of final pass again. Bit of the tail at Gloucester. But look, still early on in the game.
Frankie Phillips plays it forward. Ryan Campbell is there first, on to Davis, who sets it
Brilliant.
to Ike Hill. Up forward to Shaquille Gwengwe, who's just unable to hold it up top there. Henry Spalding still battling away.
Brilliant.
Slade now finds the run of Shaquille Gwengwe down the right-hand side this time, and he skipped round his man with ease, looks to keep it in play. And he's just about kept over there. Still Shaquille Gwengwe, ball into the area now. Great ball in there. Look for Charlie Davis, and it's off the woodwork. And it stays in play, but what a chance, Jacob.
What an effort. That was I tell you what, that's such a difficult finish as well. He's done brilliantly there to get on the end of it. It's a really difficult height for him. And he manages just to kind of hook it onto the post. So unlucky.
And what a ball in from Shaquille Gwengwe. We haven't seen his playmaking ability too much so far this season. What a ball that was.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, more of the same. More of the same. Got to continue. IK's getting so much space out here.
Harvey Slade onto Lowe's. Poole Town definitely the better of the two sides at the moment. Still goalless here if you are just joining us this evening. IK Hill plays around the corner onto Harvey Slade, who's made a forward run down this left flank. Back to IK Hill, who keeps it in play. Played across into no one in yellow. Mentioning our yellow kit today, it's the first time we're wearing all yellow this season. It's a lovely kit, isn't it?
Yeah, it is too bad. I mean, you're not going to miss us in this, I don't think.
Here's Charlie Davis, slightly heavy touch there.
Yeah.
It's a brilliant kit. I've just been reminded.
Sponsored by Fozzie Fines, if he's listening along. Big shout out to you, Fozzie. Niall Thompson. Billy Lowe's intervenes. Really good work from Billy Lowe's. And Shaquille back to Billy Lowe's. Great run from him down the left-hand side. Poole progressing forward in numbers here. Still Lowe's. Plays it across the face of goal and into the hands of Frankie Phillips. Once again, how much space have we got down the flanks?
I know. I mean, I wouldn't say that's a waste, but it's kind of Taunton got back in numbers well. Just couldn't really pick out that final pass from the cross. But yeah, positive again. So positive again. But this is where we got to capitalise now.
Phillips plays it to Jack Rice, and Taunton with the ball right over by their corner flag here, and they've set it back to Frankie Phillips once again. Slips while kicking it and can only find Henry Spalding now. Poole on the front foot again. Here's Charlie Davis, who, well, he's found the back of the net. The goal will not count, as he was
put that
offside.
flag up late.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's almost like the Taunton defenders stopped, and even Charlie Davis himself almost stopped.
I mean, maybe it was. He did look like he came from an offside position. But it's so positive again. This is where I'm going to keep repeating it all night. If we don't score first, have to capitalise on this positive momentum.
I mean, it's been a great start to the game, Jacob, hasn't it?
Yeah, really positive. Where you're just looking so much more livelier than Saturday on the front foot.
I'm interested to know why Richard Luffman is in the dugout today following his red card last Saturday. It would
Maybe
be interesting to find that out.
An appeal, maybe? I didn't hear anything about it in the week, so...
I also don't think the red card was worth appealing in all honesty.
No.
As you don't know, he was shown a red card in the match against Plymouth Parkway, which Taunton did lose by 2-1. It's one of their 4 losing streak at the moment. They currently find themselves 13th in the division on 15 points. The Dolphins, on the other hand, in 3rd on 24. Ball played over the top. Should be dealt with by Nick Grimes back there, who does well to deal with it. Good pressure from Charlie Davis, though. And here's Henry Spalding now. Poole looking to come forward. And that ball almost coming off there, Jacob.
Yeah, it is frustrating. There's so much space we're getting. But it's, picking the right pass. And Taunton really struggling to get any foothold in this game so far.
Well, it would be interesting to see the possession statistics during today's game, because even though we've given it away on a few occasions, we do win it back so quickly. Although saying that, Taunton coming forward and Corey Jordan.
This is where we got a break.
There again, it's a good ball into IK Hill. He's got so much space down the left-hand side. Still IK Hill. Driving at the Peacock's defence, cuts inside onto his right foot, skips around another Taunton defender. Needs to release it though. Sets Harvey Slade out wide to Corey Jordan, who's in almost left wing-back role at the moment. Finds Billy Lowe's.
Got to switch it.
Harvey Slade almost listened to you there, Jacob. Into IK Hill. Slade again. Dribbling forward with the ball. Finds Shaquille Gwengwe almost there. Still battling away though. And both sides jumping into challenges. It's just not falling for us at the moment.
Nah, it really isn't. And it is frustrating. But again, on the basis of play, we've been really good, really positive. And surely that goal will not be far away.
Just heard a comment from a very helpful Tiverton fan who says that, if you can remember correctly, he's in the dugout for this game and then we'll have to miss out on the next 2 or 3. Not 100% sure on the factuality of that, but if that is correct, that's a great stat. Throw-in is given Poole's way. I think the referee actually gave it Taunton's way. Niall Thompson with a slight overreaction there, but I think it's all in goodwill.
It's all banter. Fair play. That was, that was funny.
Here's Billy Lowe's now, looking to skip round his man. Still going forward, Billy Lowe's. He's been held back. He finds Henry Spalding on the edge of the area now. Still Spalding onto his left foot. Shoots goalwards, Henry Spalding, and that's just wide.
He's brought it back for the... has he brought it back for the free kick? Or maybe he's brought it back for a foul, perhaps? No, I don't think he has. I think he's just booked someone.
Well, I don't know if he is bringing it back, but...
I don't know what Oh, I don't know
Things are
what's
starting
going
to
on
boil
there.
over between Shaquille Gwengwe and I think it might be Taunton's Jamie Rogers in there. Jamie Richards, rather. Billy Lowe's is still down on the deck, receiving treatment from Liv Bailey. This doesn't look good, Jacob.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't normally go down. I think Shaq's been dragged away. I don't know what happened there. Maybe something was said, but yeah, back to Billy. It looks in discomfort.
Billy Lowe's has had such a fantastic start to this game. It would be a big blow if we were to lose him. We don't exactly have too many names on the bench. Only 4 substitutes listed in Christian Campbell, Scott Rouse, Pietro Almeida and Antonio Diaz, and 2 of those are youngsters. There's a yellow card there, and it is number 18, Jamie, going into the book. Billy Lowe's is still down the deck. If you are just joining us here, it is still goalless. The 2 sides.
Don't think there's many games on tonight, but I'll try and see if there's any scores. Nothing happened in the Champions League. Ooh.
2 others.
Gosport leading Bracknell by 1-0. Rafa Ramos, again, he's been on some form and have not started well at all. They're losing 1-0 to Hamwell. Joe Wilson with that goal. And obviously here is 0-0. This league's so competitive.
Well, Billy Lowe's is going to have to depart here, which is a huge blow at the start of this game. So he's had such a fantastic start, but we are set to bring on a player like Antonio Diaz, and that's a big player to bring off the bench, but this really doesn't look good for Billy Lowe's. He's limping off the pitch here.
Yeah, he's in real pain. This really doesn't look good. I don't think that'll be a twisted ankle. It looks a lot worse than that. And yeah, far from ideal, but look, Diaz, who's been on fine form, will slot straight into that midfield.
Such a huge blow. It's difficult to see what actually happened there. It was almost like a collision of 2 players. Billy Lowe's did really well to actually get the pass off, but he has now hobbled into the dugout. I think it's his knee by the looks of it.
I think we just got word from Dan there that maybe there was studs on the knee, and that's what Shaq was complaining about.
Possibly, yeah.
Obviously, we can't see from up here.
Well, Antonio Diaz, who has been in fantastic form, finding the back of the net in 3 of his last 5 matches, and now he will be introduced. Poole Town's number 22. Now, what can Diaz give you compared to Billy Lowe's? And we may even see Charlie Davis dropping back into that holding.
I think obviously, they're completely different players. Diaz is more attacking on the front foot, likes to get forward, scores goals. Billy, he'll hold the play up for you, he'll play people in. I mean, he's got a goal in him as well, but not like Diaz this season.
Flicked on by Hodgson there. It will be a throw on the far side. Matt Carson to take for Taunton. Matt Carson, who spent the first month of this season at Weymouth on loan from Torquay, however, was recalled at the start of October and has now been reloaned out to Taunton for 3 months. He's already won 2 man of the matches since joining the Peacocks. Throw in on the far side. Diaz flicks around the corner. It's a great flick, and Henry Spalding's coming forward, looking for Shaquille Gwengwe in behind here. It's a chance for Poole.
And is that going to be
good defending over there? I think it's gone behind for a corner.
I think it has, yeah. I mean, it's difficult angle, I think, for him. If he hits that first time, maybe, but trying to take a touch and then pull it back. Good defending from Taunton, to be fair. But another corner.
Despite Billy Lowe's going off early on, I don't think Taunton have been in our half in the last 10 minutes or so.
No.
I don't want to jinx it, but it's been a really good start from the Dolphins. Now we have a corner to take. Looks like it's going to be Henry Spalding to take. The referee is just going to pause it for a second and have a quick word with Shaquille Gwengwe. I did see Henry Spalding getting an assist from a corner against Plymouth Parkway, which we do face on Saturday in the FA Trophy. Do make sure you're heading down to Belofo Park for that one if you can make it. It's obviously quite a long trek in all fairness. Henry Spalding to take. Ball whipped into the air. It's a great ball in there and it's headed away by the Taunton backline. Charlie Davis looking to keep the ball in play. Davis plays it across the face of goal. Diaz almost got a flick on it. Still alive inside the area. Gwengwe jumps and it's well dealt with by Frankie Phillips.
How many chances, moments are we going to have? It's so positive, but you're just kind of looking, and the longer the half goes on, if we're not winning a lot at half time, Taunton get to half time, they might completely change their shape, their tactics. You know, it's really important we get a lead in this.
Bailey Croom playing it out wide to Owen Brain here, looking to take on Ryan Campbell. Good defending from Poole Town's number 3, wearing the captain's armband today. Obviously did captain Swindon Supermarine last season in the 8 years he was at the Webswood Stadium. Niall Thompson to take.
Take your time.
Thompson eventually throwing it into play. Diaz looking to pick up the pieces. Needs to commit more into that challenge, in all honesty. It's a great switch to the left-hand side. Now Taunton with their first real chance to come forward here. The home side. Ball in behind. It's a great ball too, and it's a fantastic save from Adam Parks. As the linesman's flag goes up, that's a chance for Taunton.
Exactly, and that's the danger they can possess. If they win the ball in midfield high up, there's always a chance there. And we've seen it last season. We've seen it at the start they've had this season, obviously, bar the last couple of games. And poor again there, I think.
It was Charlie Davis trying to spray the ball out to Ike Hill. It's a good idea, but he almost needed to play it over the top, would you say there?
Yeah, just think a bit more composure on the ball.
Owen Brain launching it down the right-hand side, and that's going to stay in play. Owen Dorn needs to be careful with number 12, Ben Seymour, up against him as it goes out of play for a goal kick. Ben Seymour has actually made 50 appearances for Exeter City before joining Torquay in 2024. He was played for a whole host of clubs on loan during his career. Ball played over the top, looking for Antonio Diaz, who's going to collect that down the left-hand side. He's got Ryan Campbell's an option rather. Still Campbell now. Back to Diaz, and Poole Town caught in possession. And it's kept in play by Owen Brain down the right-hand side. He launches it down the line, looking for Seymour, and it'll go all the way through to Adam Parks. Almost frustrating Taunton a little bit at the moment.
Yeah, we are, and they're trying to play out, but nothing's really working for them.
Ball played over the top, looking for Shaquille Gwengwe. Falls to Henry Spalding now, who's had a lot of the ball so far, but that's
got to be
great
better.
ball there. Now ball over the top, and Josh McCormick is going to win that race. Up against the number 7, Jack Rice over there. Parks sets it to McCormick. Calm, composed defending back there by the Poole back line. Bailey Kroom sets it back. It's intercepted. Now Diaz with the ball, and Taunton have given it away a lot of the back so far.
We've got to capitalise.
Slade taking his time on the ball, finds Diaz in a little bit of space here. Has shortly been introduced for Billy Lowe's, who's gone off injured. Here's Ike Hill down the left-hand side now. Onto his right foot, still Hill. Back to Ryan Campbell, who does well to skip round one. It's not a great ball from Niall Thompson once again there. Still goalless if you are just joining us here at the Signet Healthcare Stadium between Taunton Town and Poole Town. We do hope you're enjoying our live commentary so far today. Ryan Campbell throwing it into Corey Jordan. Do you think this is almost a good time to play Taunton? Obviously a side who was predicted to be up near the top of the table at the start of the season, but they are coming off the back of 4 straight defeats, Jacob.
Yeah, I think definitely is, but then that always poses a threat. Whether is it going to be the game that they bounce back against us? But look, we should be confident the way that we've started as well.
Here's Diaz now, playing it over the top, looking for the run of Shaquille Gwengwe, who's looking to get in front of Frankie Phillips there. Taunton number 1 was very quick off his line to come and deal with it. And rolls it out. Played down the line to Owen Brain, up against Ike Hill here. A little bit of a slip from Hill, still Owen Brain. Set back. Taunton with a little bit of space to progress forward now, as they are slowly growing into this one. Still Brain. Plays the ball in behind, and Owen Dorr is there first and deals with it, but can only put it behind for a corner.
Yeah, I think nobody really gave him a shout there. Bit panicked, and Taunton's first real chance to do something in this game.
Taunton corner now, which looks set to be taken by the number 3, Matt Carson. Carson set to take this corner. Still goalless as it stands, but Taunton have a chance now. The referee stops the taking just before the ball comes into the area. I think it might have been Josh McCormick involved with Jake Hodgson inside the penalty area. I mean, Taunton definitely possess some height in their squad, and we know they can be very dangerous from set pieces so far this season. Just awaiting the referee to allow the corner to be taken. It's a shame, really, because it was actually a poor corner, in fact, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Eventually, Corner should now come into the area on the referee's whistle. Ball whipped into the box. Good ball in there, and it's headed away by Harvey Slade. And Poole now looking to break. The attack's kept alive by Taunton. Ball back into the box. It's a really good ball. And there's the opener. And Taunton leading this one completely against the run of play. But it's the hosts who take a 1-0 lead here.
And this is what I was saying about not capitalising on it. To be fair, it's a brilliant ball in, a nicely worked goal from Taunton. But that's their first chance of the game. And to be fair, they take it. That's what happens. You don't take your chances. Taunton lead.
And it's Jamie Richards who found the back of the net to give Taunton a 1-0 lead in this one. From the header. It's not a great corner in, headed away by Harvey Slade, kept alive by Owen Brain, who played it out wide. Great ball into the area. It was headed home by Jamie Richards. Well, Taunton leading this one, 1-0, completely against the run of play. It's been all Poole Town so far, but as you said, Jacob, if you don't take your chances, you're going to be punished.
Yeah, I mean, still loads of time to go, but I think you could sense it. Look, that's where Taunton's threat is. You know, a goal against the run of play, and they'll be happy to, you know, sit back and absorb all this pressure, I think.
Ryan Cameron setting it back to Owen Dorr. Be interesting to see how we respond to going 1-0 down, see if we keep playing the same way we were in this game, whether Taunton come out of the blocks or whether they set off.
It doesn't, you know, it doesn't matter if they've taken the lead. They haven't, you know, they've not deserved it in the slightest. But I think they'll be happy to kind of waste a little bit more time, sit back. But it's just unlucky how that's happened, really.
Frankie Phillips now launches it long. Corey Jordan does well to deal with it. Completes on a free kick, which is interesting because it looked like Josh McCormick had almost been fouled there up against Jake Hodgson. That's been quite some battle so far today.
Yeah, it has, and another chance for them to swing the ball in. You know how dangerous they are. If they got a 2-goal advantage now, I mean, that's a massive lead to have.
The Taunton fans have now woken up in this one as well. Cheering their team on. It's a good crowd here, in all honesty, this evening. Wednesday night under the lights here in Taunton. Will be a free kick about 25 or 30 yards out from the goal. More of a crossing position, this one, but we know with Taunton's height that they possess, this will be another dangerous opportunity for them to get the ball into the area. You can see there the number 18, Jamie Richards, their goal scorer. It's almost free at the back post. There's two players.
I mean,
up against Ryan Campbell. This is dangerous sign. Ball into the box, and it's a good ball too. And it's almost to Jamie Richards once again, a free man in the box. We've got to pick him up in all honesty.
Massive threat from the set pieces. I don't think I realised before coming into this, but balls into the box. They're always going to be looking for someone to get on it, and we've got to find a way to respond.
If you're just joining us here at the Signet Healthcare Stadium, Taunton leading by 1. Okay, down the left-hand side. It does feel like Taunton have grown into this game. Maybe since like the 15th minute mark, they've been almost level with us, haven't they?
Yeah,
they've taken their chance.
Absolutely, and I think your form can play part in it, but also in this league, especially, it doesn't sometimes doesn't matter. Still a good side, and you know they're going to be up there. They're going to be in the top half, definitely.
And it all goes back to Owen Dorr giving a needless corner away as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, just mistakes. I think we've not got many mistakes in us, but when we do, it's sometimes been a bit costly, and there's another one.
Owen Dorr slipping there as he played the ball forward. Taunton looking to go in behind him. Just wondering how much that Billy Lowe substitution has almost hurt us in this game so far.
Yeah, it's impacted us a little bit, hasn't it? And just got to respond now because Taunton are on top.
Owen Brain down the right-hand side up against Ryan Campbell. And Brain gets the ball across. And Charlie Davis does well to deal with it. On to IK Hill. Now Poole have a chance to come forward. And it's good defending there by Taunton's number 19. Bailey Kroom, who was with Richard Luffman at Cribs 2 seasons ago and joined the Peacocks' last campaign with 9 games to go. Here's Corey Jordan now. Finds Harvey Slade and space in the centre. Back to Corey Jordan. It's almost important that we actually get a touch of the ball for a moment in this game.
Yeah, just compose ourselves and absolutely. It's got to come out this way to IK. We've still got, look, Taunton, they haven't really changed their shape or anything. We're still finding a lot of space over here. We've got to look at this.
Charlie Davis now, a chance to travel, looking for...
It's delayed.
IK Hills on side here, looking to go down the left-hand side. It's really good defending back there by Austin Booth, who launches it long, and now Owen Dorr needs to be careful. He's mistimed it, but fantastic positioning there from Adam Parks.
It was kind of anticipated that was going to happen, but yeah, we need to settle in this. Need to get something on every time.
Ryan Campbell's got
Every
so
time.
much space down his left-hand side, doesn't he? Corey Jordan now plays it to Owen Dorr, his centre-half partner today. No Josh Thornton in tonight's squad. Slade plays it to Dorr. Slade again. On to Henry Spalding. Looking for Charlie Davis. Dances around another challenge there. Does well to hold on to the ball, actually. Slade round the corner into Josh McCormick. Poole building up nicely. Here's Diaz now. Cuts inside into the area, and he looks for Henry Spalding. Frankie Phillips very quick off his line once again there. If you're just joining us here at the Signet Healthcare Stadium, it's Taunton Town 1, Poole Town 0. We are around half an hour into this one. Played long. Owen Dorr beats it in the air, and Adam Parks does very well once again to be quick off his line there. And you can see Taunton's game plan already. It's almost to win that first ball in the air and then follow it up on the second.
Yeah, they're settling in. They've got that confidence now to even commit a few more bodies.
Nice football here from Poole, and it's a good ball down the right-hand side. Looking for Henry Spalding. It's dealt with back there by the Taunton defence, and Frankie Phillips can launch it long once again. And a free
First
header
to
there.
everything. They're first to absolutely everything.
I mean, we mentioned the height they possess, but that was an unchallenged header there for Jake Hodgson. And that goal has almost flipped this game on its head a little bit.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Completely against the run of play.
For the first 15 minutes. Dorr now. On to IK Hill. Ryan Campbell's making a great forward run. Still IK Hill down the left-hand side. Hill set back to Owen Dorr. Poole just shifting it from left to right here. Back to Owen Dorr. Davis now. Down the right-hand side, looking for Diaz over there. Slade. It's patient build-up from Poole. Good ball into Shaquille Gwengwe, trying to force it around the corner to Diaz, who almost got the better of his man. Taunton winning it back, though. As they launch it down the line, that will be a Poole Town throw-in on the far side. I think it might have actually gone out for a goal kick over there. She's set to be taken by Adam Parks.
Can't be too long left of the first half either.
I think we've got around 5 minutes to play. Maybe 10 minutes, actually. Owen Dorr now. Out wide to IK Hill. Great touch out with his feet. Up against Niall Thompson, who's tracking his man. Good ball round the corner. Owen Dorr onto Diaz on the halfway line. Looks up, waiting for some options into Ryan Campbell. Set back to Owen Dorr. Poole have probably had about 70% of the possession so far today. IK Hill looking to keep it in play, and it will be a Poole Town throw on the near side there. You can see IK Hill almost frustrated. The move didn't come off.
I think just frustration for us. You know, we shouldn't be behind in this game.
Henry Spalding goes down. The referee waves it away and awards a goal kick. Poole fans not too pleased with that challenge over there. It's a pretty decent backing, in all fairness, to any Poole Town fans who have travelled here on Wednesday night. A big thank you to everyone who's listening along from home too. Goal kick here for Taunton. Phillips to take. Launches it long once again, looking for Hodgson, who's probably won everything in the air so far this evening. He's about 6'7" in all fairness. Owen Dorr just about dealing with it and heading it back to Adam Parks. He actually did well in the end there, Owen Dorr.
He did. I just can't believe how the game was flipped on its head. That's how important, you know, a goal can be.
Still plenty of time to play in this one. It's a good move and great run from Josh McCormick there. Ooh, just didn't get through to him. Harvey Slade collects. And Poole is still enjoying plenty of possession here. Played out to IK Hill, who does really well to keep it in play. Davis. Into Harvey Slade now. We're actually knocking the ball around really nicely at the moment, Jacob.
Yeah, better.
Jordan. Out wide to Antonio Diaz down that right-hand side. Looks like he's almost swapped with Henry Spalding, and Spalding's coming a little bit more central now. Spalding again. Just weighing up his options. Finds Antonio Diaz onto Harvey Slade. Looks to get the ball across, and that will be a Poole Town corner.
Yeah, chance here for us to, respond, a deserved response. Going to the half, and I think Pat and Joe will be, I don't think they'll be too downhearted, but I think they'll be frustrated more than anything that we haven't been able to capitalise in Taunton. The only chance they've had, they've scored.
Corner kick, which it looks like Henry Spalding is going to be the one to take, as the ball's been thrown back into the playing field. Spalding to line this one up. Ryan Campbell sitting on the halfway line. Josh McCormick just in front of him. Everyone else is loaded into the penalty area. Spalding. Ball whipped into the box. It's a really good ball in there. Falls to Corey Jordan. It's a fantastic save onto the woodwork. And it goes behind for another corner. What a chance that is, Jacob. And what a save too.
What a save. What a save from Phillips. Jordan just tries to dink it into the top corner, and Phillips tips on the bar.
Another corner into the box this time. Looking for Owen Dorian there. And is it over the line? Has he saved that again? That's unbelievable. What a fantastic stop from Phillips. I think most people inside here thought that hit the back of the net. What an unbelievable stop.
Cannot believe that. Everyone was celebrating. Looked as if it had gone in. Phillips is down, and that is unbelievable. He's clawed that off the line. Just our luck.
It was almost like Gordon Banks-esque, wasn't it?
It's just our luck.
To keep that one out.
Wow.
And the goalkeeper has gone down. Two huge chances for Poole there. We've probably had 8 or so very good chances in this game so far.
Yeah, it's just going to be one of those games, is it?
Another corner to be taken here. Ball into the box again. Headed goal this time! And it is in! And Poole Town have their equaliser. I think it's Harvey Slade who takes the lead. A great ball in, and we finally get a deserved goal in this game.
Yeah, deserved. And yeah, Phillips wasn't keeping that one out. To be fair, he's made 2 unbelievable saves before that. And there, it shows our threat from set pieces. Good ball in. And was that Harvey Slade who flicked it on into the net? And that's a deserved.
Slady. Harvey Slade.
Harvey Slade in the goals once again. What a great header it was into the back of the net. I think it took a deflection. It might have been a hand of the goalkeeper on the way through. But the important thing is we have a deserved equaliser in this game, Jacob.
Absolutely. No matter how you get it. Tell you what, that was a brilliant corner in. Whipped in. Slady front post flicks on into the roof of the net. And yeah,
game on.
That was a bonkers few minutes. Absolutely bonkers. And that is deserved. And yeah, game on. That's so important to get that before half time.
Launched long, and Hodgson with a free header once again heads it forward, and this game's really open now. Hodgson again, set back to Austin Booth, round the corner to Owen Brain. Good challenge there from Ryan Campbell. Thompson intercepts. Booth inside, and Taunton looking to build up. Poole continuing to press really high at the moment. Ryan Campbell does well to deal with it, and it's a heavy touch there, and it's a bit of a slip, but Charlie Davis does well to deal with it. Onto Ryan Campbell, who can launch it long. Looking for Shaquille Gwengwe. Davis trying to play it round the corner. Brain sets it back. This is such a high-paced game, Jacob, at the moment.
Yeah, no, really.
All over the top, and it's a great touch there by Ben Seymour. Another slip, set back to Brain on the edge of the area, shoots goalwards, blocked. Shouts of handball waved away by the referee. Still Brain, another shot goalwards, good block again. Set to the edge, shot over the bar, and Taunton with a few goalwards efforts there.
Yeah, end to end now. Really, really end to end. Really exciting game. Really opened up. And this could go anyway, to be fair. I think Taunton, when they've gone ahead, I'd say, to be fair, draws a fair result at half time.
We've still got probably 5 minutes to play till the half-time whistle, but how important is that goal to get us back in this game?
Massively important, massively deserved as well. And yeah, we've got to go now.
Adam Parks launching it long, looking for Henry Spalding on that far side. Josh McCormick does well on the follow-up, flicked over the top. Aston Booth and Harvey Slade plays it forward onto Henry Spalding, who's coming forward at pace. Onto Diaz now, trying to play it around the corner. Does well to get into that challenge. You can see every time we play the ball forward, it's just skipping off the surface.
It's frustrating again, really. But look, so much time left in this game.
Owen Dorr. Inside to Davis. Back to Dorr now. Finds Corey Jordan. If you're just joining us here, it is now level 1 apiece here at Signet Healthcare Stadium. Taunton opening the scoring through Jamie Richards on the 26th minute, and Poole Town equalising in the 39th through Harvey Slade. Ryan Campbell.
Oh, give it him.
Ike Hill was in a lot of space there but did slip. Diaz keeps the attack alive, has been brought down there. The referee waves it away. Brain playing it down the line and will go all the way through to Adam Parks.
Just can't lose it in midfield. I know Taunton aren't really posing much of a threat, but losing it in midfield is where they're going to strike.
All played over the top once again. Shaquille Gwengwe with a great set onto Ike Hill. Around the corner looking for Diaz, who's trying to get the better of number 3, Matt Carson over there. Good defending from him. Into Hodgson. Set back. Shaquille Gwengwe continues to push really high.
Yeah, really good work rate.
And Poole not letting them out at the moment. And now Taunton finally been let out the gates and can progress forward. On to Niall Thompson, who's got a bit of space down the right flank here. Plays it in behind, and that will go behind for a goal kick, despite the fact we're drawing this game and have probably had more of the better chances in this one. Do you reckon Joe and Pat will be pleased with how we're playing at the moment?
Pleased with how we've responded, I think. I think there's still some frustrations from them about how we move the ball, how we're using it, where our chance creation is going to come from, but I think they'll be mainly happy with the response that we've had. Parks is going to go long for this goal kick. Still no indication of added time yet, so don't know how long is going to be added. Parks up to Diaz, who may get the flick on and doesn't. Davis wins out though. And Taunton again just hoof it long up to nobody but Parks.
We've seen that a lot so far today, them playing the long ball, and sometimes it has come off, especially through the number 11, Jake Hodgson, who's a vastly experienced player. Actually did spend quite some time with Richard Luffman, their manager at Cribs. Spent almost 10 years there actually, making 300 appearances and scoring 60 goals for Cribs at step 4. Here's Harvey Slade now, on to Charlie Davis.
Wingers, fullbacks getting so much space, acting as if they're wingbacks.
Is an interesting one because we're almost playing with just 2 at the back at times and then progressing our fullbacks forward, which does mean then the likes of Charlie Davis having to slot in. But you are right, Jacob, there's so much space for Josh McCormick and Ryan Campbell in this game. Here is Josh McCormick, great touch inside. Still McCormick, set back to Henry Spalding, almost a good drop of the shoulder there, but Poole very quick to win the ball back. Great body feint from Harvey Slade, who's played the ball into Ike Hill on the edge of the area. Still Hill, it's a shape of shot. Hill plays around the corner, ball across the face of goal. It's really good defending, and it falls to a purple shirt instead of a yellow on the edge of the area. Niall Thompson skips around his man, still coming forward here for Taunton. End-to-end action in this one so far. And Charlie Davis is continuing to back off as Thompson can progress forward at pace, and eventually Harvey Slade gets a foot in. Really good defending once again.
Really good. This is where we've got to go. We've got to exploit them now, out of position. Oh, he's got to play.
It's a little bit too slow at times, isn't it? We just need to play that pass a bit quicker. Spalding.
Here, now. Look at this.
Out wide to Ike Hill. Diaz has got space on the overlap. He finds Antonio Diaz and continues his run. And once again, there's the option that probably should be the ball through. Ryan Campbell now, looking for Ike Hill on the edge of the area. And we are playing such nice stuff, but it's just that final ball. It's just the timing of it, isn't it? It's still 1 apiece here. We are wearing yellow shorts today. It's a full yellow kit for the very first time this season. Answering Dom's question. Number 6, Austin Booth. Taunton with the ball at the back as it stands, as they find Nick Grimes, who is the Taunton Town captain. He's also the longest serving Taunton player, despite a brief spell away at Bath City last season. Played a big role in their promotion to the National League South only 2 or 3 years ago. Taunton coming forward down the left-hand side. Good challenge over there from Josh McCormick.
That's got to be a foul.
Did really well there, Josh McCormick.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Anticipated that ball, intercepted well. And Niall Thompson's gone down here as well. I must say I think he's been Taunton's best player, Niall Thompson, right back.
Seems like quite a fun player to watch as well, Niall Thompson.
Yeah, he likes to get forward, good attacking right back.
Well, he is now back to his feet. He's only down for about 5 seconds there before got back. Maybe he just wanted a rest more than anything.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like we have played, surely played the 45 now, but no added time, no board or anything.
Well, I'd be very surprised if there isn't any added time in this game, given Billy Lowe's injury and having to be forced off. Adam Parks with a free kick here. Looks to launch this long. Here's Ike Hill on the edge of the area. Still Hill trying to get the better of his man, but Taunton win it back once again. Austin Booth now. Progress forward. It's a good ball down the right-hand side. And Owen Brain has quite a lot of space here for the Peacocks. Looking to skip round Ryan Campbell. He's done really well there, Brain. Now with the ball into the air, it's a great ball to the back stick, and it goes behind for a goal kick. Once again, that is the danger.
Yeah, it is. That's all they're going to do. Get the ball into the box, look for someone on the end of it, and it's worked for them once. Why is it not going to work again? Yeah, and we've really got to, get in a half time and maybe work on how we can prevent that.
Well, it is still one apiece here. If you are just joining us, today's radio commentary is sponsored by Link Homes Estate Agents. Do make sure you go and check them out at half time. Adam Park set to take. Launches it long, looking for Henry Spalding over on that far side, and that will be a Taunton throw-in. That was probably the correct decision over there. As Taunton look to get back on with the game. I mean, I don't think a draw today is the worst result in the end, but this is the sort of game you're coming into where you're almost expecting 3 points. Harvey Slade does really well, and he's brought it down. That will surely be a free kick. I'm not too sure about that one. And there is the half-time whistle here at the Signet Health Care Stadium as we go into the break. One apiece in this one. Niall Thompson, Jamie Richards rather, opening the scoring for the hosts on the 26th minute, and Poole Town equalising, drawing the game level through a Harvey Slade corner. We've had so many chances in this game. We're going to be very quickly joined by Andy Rossiter. Andy, thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, I thought we were unlucky not to be 3-1 up, to be honest with you. The boys have really performed well to get back into it, and I think we're going to win it now.
Cheers, Andy. We're going to have a quick word from Ben Edgell too. Ben, very, very quickly, what are your thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, look, it's a super tough game, isn't it? It was tough here last year as well, wasn't it? So, look, I think we played pretty well overall. I think, to be fair, I think we had more of the ball. We passed the ball around well, haven't we? Bit of a soft goal that we conceded. To be fair, it was a set piece from them, wasn't it? Which is mainly their main threat, to be fair. So, yeah, look, we look solid on the ball. I think that I'm still confident in the second half. If we just keep playing the way we're going, I think we'll be absolutely fine.
And just very quickly, you're obviously the commercial manager at the club now on a full-time role. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your role and how important that is for the football club's future?
Yeah, look, it's a great opportunity for me, right? But I think in terms of the whole future of the club, this is more than kind of the necessarily the men's team, right? This is about supporting the ladies' teams, supporting the youth teams, supporting the kids' initiative, right? And I've always said all along about the community piece, the player pathways for our under-6s to be able to see a pathway to play first-team football, boys and girls, and that remains absolutely my focus. And look, the community focus for me is absolutely huge. And yeah, again, like I've always said, a massive thank you to everyone that's got involved with the club. It's critical for us, isn't it, in terms of the future of the club, but look, we're here to support the community at the same time.
And we've got so many fantastic sponsors at the club that do so many different roles. Do you want to touch on a few of our sponsors that we've got this season?
Yeah, look, we've got a kind of a wide variety, haven't we, in terms of where we've got. So in terms of our kit sponsors, with Unique Group, that's obviously been involved with the club for the last couple of years. We've got Fozzie Fines new this year. It's been a brilliant addition to the club. Prestec, Funky Peach, right, that have come in and done a brilliant job for us in terms of our training kit. But it's all the other guys as well. We've got partners that have been involved with the club for years, right? And I can think of a few: South Coast Fire Sprinklers, Troco, all of these guys, and many more that I could list loads off, guys. And look, we're here to support them at the same time. This is a partnership, not a sponsorship. I hate the word sponsorship. This is absolutely about us and how we can help support businesses. it's super tough for businesses out there at the moment, right? So everyone's feeling the pain and the pinch, and we've got an opportunity here with our following, with our media, the work that you do, Jacob does. We've got an opportunity to help these guys, right? And that is absolutely our focus. So yeah, look, partnerships for me is absolutely critical. The community bit is absolutely critical, and that remains our focus all the way through.
Do you want to touch on some events, potential networking events that we've got coming up in the near future, Ben?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So yeah, we've got another one coming up in the beginning of December. So another networking event then as well. So looking forward to that. And then we get into 2026. Can't believe we're already saying 2026, but look, we've got another kind of sportsman's dinner coming, and we've got the famous golf day coming as well at Bolby Woods. So look, these events are huge fundraisers for the club. We absolutely know that. But again, it's just a good community bit as well to get businesses together. It's an opportunity for people to network together as well and help each other at the same time. So look, we're going to be doing lots of things in terms of networking, and that's the bits for me. I'm really keen to get networking every month if I could, in terms of where we could do that. So yeah, just really keen to support where we can.
That's brilliant. Thank you so much, Ben. Thank you for your time, mate. And we are now going to be joined by a very, very special guest indeed. I'm sure many of our viewers watching along with us today will know him. Fusion Josh, ladies and gentlemen, is joining us here on Dolphins TV. Now, Josh, do you want to give us a little bit of thoughts on the first half out there today?
First half, yeah, I think it was quite an even first half, I'm going to say, but I think I think you guys have looked threatening going forward, whereas they're more looking for the aerial balls, the first contact, second contact, whereas I think you guys, you're trying to play between the lines. They've got a lot of strength in that midfield, but it's quite even. I'd say it's the scoreline's reflecting how the game is right now. I'll be honest. But second half, hopefully Poole can get it, eh?
And very quickly, for those watching along who don't know who you are, first of all, what are you doing? And secondly, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so YouTube channel Fusion Josh, just travel around literally everywhere, literally, from I don't know, Argentina to here on a Wednesday night in Taunton. So yeah, I literally cover all forms of football. I love ground topping. I've got a non-league series called Under the Floodlights. So you know, coming to Taunton tonight, covering an episode, but a special episode tonight because obviously I've been with the kitmen. So it's been a really good away day so far. Let's see if they can get the win. Who knows? But yeah, it's been really good, and that's what I kind of do on my channel, just ground top everywhere.
And am I right in saying you've completed the 92? Is that correct? Do you want to tell us a little bit about what that is and what that means?
Yeah, so completing the 92, that's like all four professional leagues. So yeah, Premier League, Championship, League 1, League 2, completed all of them. National League, I've only got about 4 more to do. So I mean, I'm nearly through that. But with the Under the Floodlight series, that's going to obviously help me go into more grounds and all divisions. From the 9th tier, I think I've done the 10th tier game. Like honestly, I just absolutely everywhere, mate. So yeah, I've done the 92, and it's good to say, especially at 23 years old. I mean, I've done it about 3 years ago, so yeah, I just want to continue the non-league journey.
And if you had to pick a favourite ground in non-league, what would you say? That's a tough question because you've been to so many, obviously.
Favourite in non-league? Oh, mate, you're putting me on the spot right here. Thinking right now.
Name a few if you want.
Well, I mean, I can state the obvious when I went to the 9th tier game last year, where it was Bury, obviously Bury with the history and the story of them being in the 9th tier. They should never be associated with that, but they're in the 8th tier now, so I'd say that one's up there. I like Merthyr, to be fair. I think Merthyr's got a good little ground. I rated that quite highly. Hereford, Hereford's the one. No, I'll be honest, yeah, I found the winner. It's Hereford.
Everyone says that. Why is that?
Well, they've got a curved terracing, which I think is just, you don't see it anywhere. I think they've got a good crowd. There's a lot of history of the football club. The floodlights, which actually they've changed this season, so they might have marked us a few points down, and honestly, mate. But I think the whole character about it, I want to say Edger Street, Egder Street or something like that. So it's a really good ground, a great character, great floodlights, and just a great old school terracing, and it's a good club there.
And then reflecting back on Poole Town, is this your first time watching the Dolphins play?
It is the first time watching a Dolphin, mate. I'm enjoying it. I've just enjoyed the day. From being at your home stadium earlier on, that was the first time me laying eyes on it. So that was nice. It was a good experience. Setting up the kit for the under-23s. I mean, that video will be coming soon on the channel. It's just a fantastic episode, which I've been really enjoying. So today, the filming that, it's been honestly one of my favourite videos I've really enjoyed for ages. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it, and let's hope for 3 points.
I was about to say, final question, Josh. What is your second half thoughts? Do you reckon we can go on and win this game?
Oh, for sure. I don't know how to put it politely. I don't think they've been all that. I'll be listening to their gaffer a lot. I'll leave it there. I think you've got it. I think you have. You're probably going to clip me up and they're going to win 3-1 now. But no, I think you will. Playing between the lines, you've got some tricky players up there. The number 9 up top player. I can tell there's something in him. You can tell when he's got a chance, he can take it.
Is he your favourite player, the number 9?
So far. And I think, is it number 8 in midfield?
Charlie Davis.
I liked him. He's very composed in that midfield. So, and especially against what is such a structured and physical midfield of Taunton. So he's doing really well in there. Giving it a bit to their manager when Poole scored, which was I thought was quite funny. It's just that whole concept when you score, by the way, the celebrations and the back and forth of the manager was nuts from my perspective. Anyway, he was reeling it in. Let's put it that way. But no, hopefully, I'm going to say 3-1. Yeah.
While you're here, I'm just waiting for Jacob to return back. So I'll ask you a few more questions, if that's all right. Did you see the Bracknell Town manager, the thing about the pints? Did you see that?
Oh,
on social media? What are your thoughts on that? Obviously, non-league football has progressed so much in recent years, and a manager coming out and saying that they shouldn't be drinking after the games. Do you agree with that? What do you think?
I think to a certain extent, if you're having, I don't know, a considerable amount, which I don't know how many is on about, if you have a pint after a game, that's absolutely acceptable. If you're overdoing it, like maybe some players are having 4 or 5, not really looking after your body after the game, you want to be professional. I know it's non-league football, and these players probably have aspirations to go on further in their career too. I know it's on about more like the older heads in the dressing room, but I think you just got to balance it out well. You don't want to be too pissed up basically after a game or whatever. But no, I've seen it. Some elements I agree with, some I don't. But if you have one after the game, I mean, what's the problem with that? Let's be honest.
I asked you earlier what your favourite league was, and you actually said this league was up there, but you ranked the National League South just above it. Do you want to tell us why that is? Obviously, that's the division we're aiming to get to this season. So do you want to tell us a little bit about what the National League South is like compared to this level? I've got to say that's also my favourite league. So yeah, I'm in agreement with you there.
At least we're agreeing with that one. No, I just think there's consistent attendances, consistent atmosphere. I think the grounds are really good. Honestly, I just think the grounds in that division, both North and South, from experience anyway, it's been good quality. So I've been enjoying it. Been enjoying the ride. Whereas I feel like in this league, sometimes you got, like, I'd say inconsistency in terms of attendance. Sometimes you get really, really good crowds. I think tonight, for a Wednesday night, I think it's a good turnout overall. For some places, you might get, I don't know, 300 etc. So I just think it's the inconsistency in that part. But non-league's growing, and them attendances are just going to be continuing to grow too. So non-league is on the rise. I love it, and long may it continue.
Final question, Josh. Any words as we approach the second half? What would you say for the Dolphins fans listening along?
What would I say for them to sing along?
No, if for those listening along, words of encouragement, what would you say for the second half?
Words of encouragement, get in their heads a bit more, because I think, well, if you get in there, if they get, I feel like Taunton, I can see it on the pitch, they're just a bit more physical, and I just feel like they've got to get in their heads a little bit more. And if they do that, I think they could lose their heads, and you can tell that with the gaffer too. So I think in that regard, just be confident on the ball, keep driving forward. Get there's a lot of width as well, so put it down on the wings. You know tactically more about your style of play than I do, I'll be honest. But as long as you keep about your wits, I think you've got it.
Full-time score prediction?
3-1 Dolph.
Brilliant. Cheers, Josh. Thank you, mate. Top stuff.
Take care. All right. See you later, guys.
And there was Fusion Josh. If you are not aware of who he was, he is a fantastic YouTuber, and do make sure you go and check out his YouTube channel. Had a few listeners saying they've just subscribed to you, Josh, so I'm sure you'll be buzzing about that. As we are shortly approaching the second half here at the Signet Healthcare Stadium. The score between the two sides is currently 1 apiece here. It was Jamie Richards who opened the scoring for the home side. Despite Poole Town dominating the majority of the first half, we did fight back and scored a fantastic goal from a set piece, despite being denied a goal just a few moments before. It was Harvey Slade who headed home to give us to draw us back to level terms in this one, and it's a big 45 minutes ahead. We come into today's game sitting third in the division. Hopefully we could potentially move to second, I believe. I might have to fact check that, actually. That might not be correct. That would certainly be fantastic start to the season. I'm just waiting for Jacob to join me for the second half commentary on a fantastic. It's actually not too chilly out there tonight, so I did think it was raining for about 3 hours straight before kickoff. I got down here about 5 p.m. today, just taking in the surroundings of a rather lovely stadium. Obviously, a team that was in the National League South for 2 seasons. Well, I think at the start of the season, we're probably hoping to gain promotion back to the National League South. Unfortunately, they haven't had the best starts to the season, as they currently sit mid-table in this one. And now Jacob Deaton is joining me for the second half.
Cheers, man.
Dan Wilson just giving us a water bottle there, very kind of him. Well, firstly, Jacob, I want to just touch upon the Billy Lowe substitution. I think that's probably one of the main talking points of the first half. What did you make of the
I just went over and spoke to him, and he said, from our position, it didn't look too bad. It looked like a pretty fair challenge. But actually, people from that side, and obviously Billy himself, was saying that it was studs up on his kneecap. You know, he's got quite a bruise there and quite an injury. So it seems really bad, and maybe something to look at. Maybe an appeal or something like that. I don't know, but I think that's impacted the game a lot. Him obviously going off. Not saying Diaz hasn't been good or anything, but it's just 2 different players, 2 different games.
I think it's almost the fact you're forcing Charlie Davis, who's a very attacking player. Obviously, he's played right back a few times this season, even centre half a gospel away, but he is naturally an attacking player, and when you're playing him in that holding role, it's not like he'll struggle, but he maybe just won't seem as assured next to Harvey Slade, would you say?
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said there, Diaz is obviously the more advanced one, and Billy can kind of go everywhere, and you know, he's kind of that kind of anchor that you want in midfield to do the dirty work and then also put you on the front foot. But look, complete new half. I don't know if we're going to set up differently. I don't know how Taunton are going to set up now. It was fairly even since Taunton went ahead. No teams really had that kind of front foot. It's a good game of football though. It's not like it's been boring.
I mean, it's been so high energy, fast pace, hasn't it? It's been a really good watch so far. But you're just wondering how we haven't scored more than 1 goal in this game. We had a quick word from Vice Chairman Andy Rossiter, who said he thought we probably should have been 3-1 up. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I think on the basis of play and chance. But you look at it, the 2 superb saves. You know, Charlie hitting the post early on, and also having a goal ruled out. There's a lot of factors that play into it. But at the end of the day, you got to take that on your chin, and go and put the game off and score a couple more.
Well, we're still waiting for the teams to emerge for the second half here at the Signet Healthcare Stadium. The score between the 2 sides, as it stands, is currently 1 apiece. We're joined by a few people at half-time, including Andy Rossiter, our commercial manager Ben Edgell, and even famous YouTuber Fusion Josh, who you're quite a big fan of, aren't you, Jacob?
Yeah, he's a top guy. He's got good videos. Good to have a chat, and he's got a lot of knowledge on loads of grounds, non-league. Everything. Good person to talk to, and it's a pleasure to have him involved.
100%. Right. He did say this has been one of his favourite videos that he's filmed in a long time, so that's always fantastic to hear, watching the Dolph play. As the teams have now emerged for the second half, yet to see if there has been a change there. Obviously, we've only got 3 substitutes that we can actually use now, including Chris Campbell, Pietro Almeida and Scott Rouse, 2 youngsters involved there. It's not the strongest bench in the world.
No, it isn't, but look, it's a chance for them to show what they can do. I think Chris Campbell definitely will be introduced. It's an absolutely massive chance for Pietro and Scotty, if they can get on, to show what they can do. They can impact the game. Pietro, we saw last season when he came on, he's really positive. He's not afraid to have that little bit of showboat about him, take people on, and yeah.
Well, we are very, very shortly approaching the second half getting underway. So you've got director John MacArthur behind us. John, very quickly, thoughts on the first half and looking ahead to the second, you expecting more of the same?
Yeah, I just think it's, we've done really well, haven't we? We've had some great opportunities. Charlie Davis nearly popping one in after about 10-15 minutes. Slady, he seems to be coming really good when the corners come in. But and of course an opportunistic goal at the other end, bang, and of course that changes the game, the momentum to them. But we've come back and I think we've done really well.
More of the same in the second half?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, no, the boys are well up for it. It's good.
you think Joe and Pat have been pleased with the game so far today?
Yeah, I think they'll be a bit frustrated that we haven't taken our chances, to be fair. I think that's one of the frustrating things, that we seem to have been on top of the game, but haven't just put them away. And of course that's what counts, isn't it? Goals count.
That was Director John McCarthy there, my favourite director at Poole Town. As we look to get things back underway for the second half here at the Signet Healthcare Stadium. Score between the two sides at the moment, Taunton Town 1, Poole Town 1. 45 minutes to play, a big 45 minutes in this game and our season. Henry Spalding to get us underway. Set back to Adam Parks. Launches it forward, looking for the run of IK Hill. Charlie Davis looking to get there first. So they set it back and it will be a throw-in to the home side on the far side.
You can't tell if that's a mix of Poole and Taunton fans in that stand, or if that's all Poole, because
I think it might be a mix.
Yeah,
but you can definitely
yeah.
hear the Poole fans down there.
yeah, fair play. It's been a pretty good attendance from midweek game, I think.
I think there's more Poole fans today than there were at Gloucester on Saturday, potentially, as well. Played forward by Niall Thompson as Corey Jordan looks to set it back. It will go all the way through to Adam Parks. Talking about Parks, we haven't mentioned him too much today. How good has he been this season?
Yeah, superb. He hasn't actually had that much to do today, but he does his job. He sweeps well. No Diaz on the front foot.
Diaz now looking to go inside the area. That will be a corner ball, an early corner at the start of the second half here for Poole. We obviously did score from one in the first half. Be interesting to see if Harvey Slater can get his head to this one again. Well, I think it is going to be Henry Spalding to take, potentially. Spalding to take. Ball whipped into the air. It's a great ball in the headed goalwards, and it's over the bar. And it was Owen Dorr coming in, and that's a chance at the start of the second half, Jacob.
Massive chance, free header, but I tell you what, that corner's whipped in with some pace. And I think if maybe, Owen there kind of guides it, he's kind of, tried to just bullet header that into the top corner. Good effort, and it's positive that we're, getting on these first contacts from corners.
To remember, we're back on the road once again on Saturday with a long trip down to Plymouth Parkway in the FA Trophy. Do make sure you're heading down to Below-Fi Park for that one, and then it's back to league action the Saturday after as we face Gosport Borough at home. Gosport played along. Hodgson's there once again. Davis launched over the top. It's not a bad ball, looking for Shaquille Gwangwe. Carson launching it into the air. Collected by Owen Dorr. Davis now up in the air once again. Shaquille Gwangwe's first to it. It's a great header down onto Diaz. Option of Henry Spalding down the right-hand side. Spalding back to McCormick. Good start to the second half, Jacob.
Yeah, good start. Stars mean to go on. Been really good in this game. We were unlucky to concede. And, just gotta find a way in front.
Gwangwe now onto Diaz. Really nice football, and it's almost coming off there. Henry Spalding and Diaz just not on the same wavelength, but it was a nice move once again.
Nice move. Just unlucky. It's kind of that final ball, always kind of our little problem.
Frankie Phillips launching it forward. Corey Jordan gets there first. Onto IK Hill now. It's a free kick there. Foul by number 7, Jack Rice. Haven't actually mentioned him too much so far today, Jack Rice, who first played for Taunton back in 2021. He then rejoined the club on loan from National League North side Chorley before the deal was made permanent back in January. Here's Josh McCormick now. Still coming forward onto Henry Spalding. Slade. Good touch inside. Still Harvey Slade. Great ball into Henry Spalding on the edge of the area. And he probably could have taken on by himself there.
Yeah, again, it's just that kind of getting into good areas, but it's that final product. The final kind of pass, maybe it's that pass into Shaq, that pass to someone to then get the shot off. It's just kind of not clicking.
I think it's fair saying we've dominated the ball for, probably about 70% or so possession so far today. Henry Spalding playing around the corner, looking for the run of Shaquille Gwangwe. Can hear Jolie becoming a little bit frustrated there.
They're not pleased, and rightly so. Our link-up's been good, but it is literally down to that final pass, and then, you get that right, somebody's in.
Taunton play it forward down the left-hand side, and Owen Dorr is there once again. Set back to Ryan Campbell. On to Adam Parks now. Still 1-1 if you are just joining us here. Parks finds Jordan. onto Owen Dorr. Poole just keeping the ball at the back as it stands. It's the second half got underway just a few moments ago. Ball played down the line, looking for Diaz, who isn't going to make that. It's sliced out of the stadium by Frankie Phillips. Will be a throw-in right over by the corner flag.
Yeah, positive again. It's the way the first half started, us having all of the possession, all of the chances, and it could be the same story where Taunton, you know, just have one chance and score, but we'll have to wait and see.
Well, that first half really was all Poole Town, bar maybe like a 5-10 minute spell when Taunton were on top. Good cut out there by Nick Grimes, and it's a poor back pass, and Poole are in here, sweaty across, and Shaquille Gwengwe puts the Dolphins in front. Well, it was a mistake at the back from Taunton. Henry Spalding laid it across to Shaquille Gwengwe, and the Dolphins lead, Jacob.
That's brilliant. I tell you what, no matter how that goal's come about, I'm more impressed with the way that Henry saw Shaq, saw the easy way for the goal, you know, and yeah, Shaq does what he does best on the score sheet again. But I'm just so impressed with the way that Henry Spalding composed himself. You know, sometimes it's easy to fluff your lines if there's a fairly easy chance like that. But he's played it across to Shaq, 2-1.
And look at those wonderful scenes behind the goal from the Poole Town fans who were just waiting for the back of the net to bulge there. And Shaquille Gwengwe doing what he does best and putting Poole Town in the lead in this one.
Yeah, that's what we needed. I think our chance creation has warranted a mistake from Taunton like that, and their fans are really not best pleased.
Taunton fans becoming rather frustrated with the backline there. I didn't actually see the mistake happen. I just saw Henry Spalding through on goal and he laid it across.
I think it was kind of a back pass. I mean, the surface is slippy, and maybe it won't aid things like that, playing it around the back.
Taunton with the ball at the back as they launch it forward. Hodgson looking to flick it forward. Shouts of handball, and the referee has spotted it. Not sure it even touched the hand there.
No fools, no fools.
Well, things are a bit of an overreaction, really, to everything that just happened there, because I don't think it really touched the hand, and then if it did, I don't think it's worth a yellow card or anything more than that. But nonetheless, it is a free kick to Taunton in a crossing position.
Warren, that is one of the best comments I ever received.
What was it?
Well, not just me, Connor as well. He said, well, read it yourself, and I'm sure you'll feel the same.
Thank you, Si. I appreciate that. It's very kind words.
Really nice comment to receive. That's what we want to offer.
And thank you to David Osmond for saying he likes the halftime chat. Do hope you enjoyed. Ball into the air now for Taunton. Good ball in there. And there was a bundle of players going for it. It goes behind for a goal kick, but that's a chance again for Taunton.
This is where Taunton are going to be most dangerous. We can't give them free kicks in attacking positions. This is where they're most dangerous from. Great ball in, any flick on there, any contact, and it's 2-2.
Adam Parks now with a goal kick. Played short to Corey Jordan. Plays forward, looking for Shaquille Gwengwe, who's unable to make it there first, and Niall Thompson now collects, looking to set it short, collected by Bailey Kroom. Taunton just seem a little bit unsettled at the back at the moment.
Yeah, they do, and we've got to really capitalise on this domination and get another and put this game out of sight.
Parks switches it to the left-hand side. Ryan Campbell flicking it round the corner. Niall Thompson collects and sets it back. Now Taunton looking to come forward, and if they were to lose to that, it would be a 5th straight defeat for Taunton. While struggling in form, Richard Luffman under pressure as a manager.
Yeah, I mean, I know he's much loved here, and I think they're where they've started the season, like you said, the opening games that they did have, they've done quite well. It's not like they're a Bracknell or whatever, in a struggling position.
Ball played over the top, dealt with back there by Josh McCormick. He's travelling forward with it now into IK Hill. Pressure from Niall Thompson. Back to Ryan Campbell. Cuts inside and travels forward with the ball. Ryan Campbell, it's a great ball down the left-hand side to IK Hill. It's coming forward now for Poole. IK Hill looking to skip round another man there, but it's great defending by Taunton, who can break once again. End-to-end action at the start of the second half. Poole Town leading by 2-1 in this one. Good ball over the top, and Parks has come a long way, but has dealt with it and rolls it short to Corey Jordan set back to Owen Dorr.
Can't edit it.
Ball played to Diaz, flick round the corner onto IK Hill now. Poole coming forward. Henry Spalding is spaced down the right-hand side onto his left foot. Good ball from Diaz into IK Hill. Poole still alive, back to Spalding. Sets it to Slade. Onto Davis now from range, shoots goal with Charlie Davis, and that is always going wide of the post. A little bit of a waste there.
Not needed, and the under-23 is 3-0 up. That is brilliant news. Brilliant news all round. But that is just, I mean, fair play if he scores there. If he scores a screamer from there, fair enough, we'll be raving about it. But I think the way that we were building up was just, yeah, not needed.
Taunton goalkeeper launches this one forward. Headed forward by Corey Jordan, who didn't win it in the air. Now Taunton could be in behind. Really good defending by Josh McCormick. Battling away, is giving it away this time. Taunton alive inside the area through Ben Seymour, who looks to pit across. Good defending from McCormick, who's claiming a foul there, Jacob.
Yeah, maybe a little tug of the shirt, but it's brilliant initially. And this pitch, I mean, we were saying it's good for kind of playing on, the ball on, but actually footwear-wise, you know, a lot of players are slipping.
There's been very, very heavy rain so far today. Taunton with a corner now. Just waiting, the referee allow the corner to be taken. He's to play once again to have a quick chat with two of the players inside the box. Someone needs to tell Niall to mark, apparently, according to Richard Luffman there.
Yeah, why is the linesman not booked him? He's about a year out of his technical area.
Corner now for the home side. Whipped into the back stick. It's headed away back there. Poole Town players asking for a free kick. Did seem like there might have been a push in there, waved away by the referee. Poole Town leading by 2-1 as it does stand. Today's commentary is sponsored by Link Homes Estate Agents. Do make sure you go and check that out when you can. Throw in on the far side for the home side. Into Owen Brain, good defending, and now Poole looking to break. Shaquille Gwengwe, who's launched it high up into the air. Hodgson trying to bring it under. Harvey Slade battling away, and Corey Jordan gets there first. Slade can clear. Look for Diaz, who's going to test his pace up against number 18, Jamie Richards there. Corey Jordan gets there first. On to Hodgson. Harvey Slade, who's having to do such a like such a huge role in that Poole Town side today.
He's done it, yeah, brilliantly.
I think that monumental was the word I was looking for there. Matt Carson back into play right over by the touchline here. Sets it back to the Taunton centre half, and they look to reset from the back, and that's a really poor touch from the number 4, Nick Grimes over there. Ike Hill keeps it in play onto Shaquille Gwengwe. Ike Hill's making a great run.
And that's got to be a booking.
The clearest yellow card I think you ever see, Jacob.
Yeah, just clear frustration. Taunton, you know, it's a lack of kind of link-up play, and yeah, Ike was in on goal there, and yeah, being pulled down. Booking.
Someone said, is Pietro playing? He's on the bench today. The first time at this season in a league game. Pietro Almeida is linked with Champion Academy. Is also registered for Poole Town. Gets his first substitute bench appearance rather today. Hopefully he will get some minutes later on in today's game. Poole Town free kick here. Believe it is Charlie Davis to take.
Come on, Harvey.
Davis looking to whip this ball into the area now. Just waiting on the referee's whistle before Charlie Davis can whip this one into the air. Poole have sent almost everyone forward for this free kick. Davis played into the air. It's a really good ball in there, headed away by Hodgson. Davis on the follow-up. Into Ryan Campbell. Plays it short to Josh McCormick on the halfway line. Poole still have a number of players forward here. It's launched back into the area. Niall Thompson misjudges his header. Falls to Harvey Slade at the back stick. IK Hill now. Back to Ryan Campbell, ball into the air, great ball in there, look at Shaquille Gwengwe, and that's Poole's third. What a ball in from Ryan Campbell, and Shaquille Gwengwe makes it 3-1. Jacob, that ball in, phenomenal.
Superb. I was a bit a bit puzzled why we kind of
Yeah,
went
boys,
back.
I've got to say, that was a bit of a shack attack, wasn't it?
It certainly was, Andy.
Fantastic goal.
Certainly was. What a ball in from Ryan Campbell too.
Ryan Campbell's superb. We're playing really well.
And there is
We
the
are.
third for Poole Town here.
Yeah, as I was saying, it was a bit baffled why IK didn't kind of take that himself, but fair play, Ryan there. It's a difficult place to whip a ball in. Whipped it in perfectly onto the header Shaq, and that is not an easy header. He's directed that into the bottom left corner. That is not an easy header at all.
Well, that's 12 league goals so far this season for Shaquille Gwengwe. I don't think a Poole Town player reached that number last season in the league anyway. That is
On
a
another hat
fantastic
trick. He's on
talent.
another hat trick now. That is honestly, it's absolutely superb, that header. It's a difficult angle as well, but he just guided it into that bottom corner.
I mean, I will never get over that ball in from Ryan Campbell. First time, whips it perfectly
Superb.
to the back stick, and Shaquille Gwengwe left his man, and he was never going to miss, was he?
Superb. This is now where we've got a really good lead, but we've got to keep going. Get the goal difference up, keep going at them, keep playing how we're playing, and one more you think kills the game off completely.
Harvey Slade jumps into the challenge, and Poole coming forward, looking for that fourth and final goal potentially in this game. Diaz has slowed the play down a little bit, sets back to Charlie Davis. This Poole side are playing with so much confidence today,
It's
Jacob.
brilliant to see. Come out second half, absolutely flying.
Davis sets it back to Corey Jordan. Into Owen Dorr now. Finds Charlie Davis. It's a great switch to the left-hand side. Charlie Davis is having a fantastic game so far today. Ryan Campbell now taking on his man. It's good play from him down the left-hand side. Campbell again plays it across the face of goal. Henry Spalding keeping it alive. Ball into the box. It's dealt with by Taunton defence. Slade again from the edge. Shoots goalwards, and that's almost very nearly flying into the top corner. It goes behind for a corner kick.
In the corner.
This Poole Town performance so far, wow.
And they're enjoying themselves out there now, Paul. Really confident. But we've got to, not get too carried away. There's still plenty of time. I know I keep saying it, but you've seen it this season. Not get too carried away. But yeah, you think one more, just
one
game,
more,
set,
then
match.
we can get
Then
carried
we
away.
can get carried away.
Just waiting for the corner kick to be taken. Shaquille Gwengwe was shown a yellow card for his celebration of the goal. I think he actually may have jumped over the boarding to get in with the Poole fans. Absolutely love that.
I love it.
And another corner here, which is going to be taken by Henry Spalding, and you're just wondering whether this will be Richard Luffman's last game in the dugout for Taunton. This will be a fifth straight defeat for him if they were to lose.
I just don't know. I mean, maybe.
Henry Spalding to take this corner kick here. Looks like Taunton are lining up a substitute as well. Ball into the box. Good ball in there, headed away by the Taunton defence. Falls to IK Hill. Slightly heavy touch, and he looks to set it back to Ryan Campbell. Similar sort of position to where he just whipped in.
Yeah, just a bit of game management I think is needed now. We can obviously, look, we're putting on the pressure, go for a fourth, rightly so, but just a bit of game management.
Charlie Davis looking for Corey Jordan, who heads it into the air. Shaquille Gwengwe gets there first and goes down, and it's a penalty to Poole. Shaquille Gwengwe goes down inside the area like he did against Gloucester, and the referee points the spot. Shaquille Gwengwe has an opportunity for a hat-trick here.
Genuinely, is that our sixth penalty in 6 games? Fifth in fifth? And now surely Shaq's going to take it. This is his chance for a hat-trick.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
I mean, Shaquille Gwengwe so good at that, isn't he? He got his body in front of the man. Taunton are lining up a triple sub
Triple
here.
change.
Richard Luffman's got his hands on his head.
I mean, this is unbelievable. If this goes, it's unbelievable. What a massive chance. This is a massive moment in the game.
Well, Shaquille Gwengwe will be the one to step up from the spot to make it 4-1 to the Dolphins here. We're just waiting for the Taunton subs to come on.
We need to be a bit reserved, I think. Let's not get too carried away. If we go in, then yeah, it's bonkers. But look, there's still plenty of time in this game. This league is absolutely mental. And yeah, let's just not get too carried away.
You're 100% right, Jacob. Well, Taunton have made 3 substitutions here, and it will be Niall Thompson as well to depart.
That is a surprise.
I think he's had a good game, Niall Thompson.
Yeah, it's a surprise.
As he goes off for Tom Purrington, I believe Josh Owers, Alfie Molden also came onto the field. And the more important thing is Shaquille Gwengwe is about to step up from the spot. The referee just telling goalkeeper Frankie Phillips to stay on his line. Well, he has missed 1 penalty so far this season against Tiverton Town, although he did also score a penalty in that game, so it doesn't say too much. Shaquille Gwengwe up against Frankie Phillips from the spot. Steps up and he scores, and there's Poole Town's full for complete performance here. as we take a 4-1 lead away from home against Taunton Town. Away days don't get much better than this one, Jacob.
Absolutely superb from everyone out there. This second half has been one of the best second halves I've seen from us all season, and there's still so much time left. 4-1 up, Shaq hat-trick. It's turning out to be the perfect Wednesday night.
Well, it's been a complete display so far from Poole Town. There was probably only a 10-minute spell in this game where Taunton were the better of the two sides. But it's been a destruction of Taunton Town out there today.
Honestly, I just cannot believe it, this second half. It's all happened so quickly. And we fully deserved it. We've been absolutely superb. But look, Taunton, I don't know what their game plan is going to be. Do they go for it? They need 4 goals to win this game. Just where do they go from here?
Shaquille Gwengwe hat-trick as well. You could almost say it's a Shaq trick.
He won't be on it next week.
Okay.
Don't worry, guys.
Taunton coming forward down the right-hand side here. Ball into the box. Good ball too, headed goalwards by number 12,
I
Ben
don't think
Seymour.
Pat and Joe will be best pleased with that. There's always going to be gaps opening up. Of course, you're going to get a little bit carried away. You're 4-1 up. You don't need to do anything stupid. But look, there's another chance for Taunton there, crossing it into the box. How long are we into this game, by the way? Okay, so we've got... Yeah,
around
when we get to about 80 minutes and it's still 4-1, then we can start joking around.
Around 20 minutes still to play, but Joe and Pat will be so pleased with their team's performance today. Even in the first half, when we were losing 1-0, we still always looked like a side that was going to score in this game.
Oh, we absolutely did.
And we've got 4 today.
Absolutely, and Henry Spalding's not running too quickly.
Henry Spalding going down here, and it looks like he may be forced off through injury. You've obviously got Chris Campbell still to come on.
It's probably got to be Chris Campbell. Although, I'll tell you what, the fact that the scoreline is as it is
does mean that
potentially we could see Pietro and Scotty get on, which would be really good for them.
There was a yellow card there for a Poole Town player. Did you see who it was that was shown a yellow card?
No, good question. Very good question.
Harvey Slade was the one that was shown a yellow card there. Henry Spalding still down on the deck. It might just be cramp more than anything. You can see Shaquille Gwengwe is helping him out over there. Chris Campbell is set and ready to come on, but I believe Henry Spalding may be all right to continue potentially. We're going to see the board go up. It might be Shaquille Gwengwe to be replaced.
Could be, and I think that's a good thing, a safety precaution. Safety precaution, it sounds like he's going to a building site, but look, rested him. Like I said, I keep saying so many games left of this season. FA Trophy on the weekend as well. So many games.
Well, Henry Spalding is back on the pitch and Chris Campbell still waiting to come on. He has sat back down. Ball into the area by Jack Rice. Launched long, headed on, and Harvey Slade does well to deal with it. Not a great clearance, but Josh McCormick on the follow-up. Ball back into the area. Josh McCormick there again. Launches it long. Antonio Diaz looking to get there first and does well to challenge in the air. Oh, Shaq's done so well down the right-hand side. Still going forward here, Shaquille Gwengwe. It's a good challenge by the Taunton defender. Shaquille Gwengwe is a man made of steel today, Jacob.
Yeah, he is, and there's a bit of frustration creeping in from Taunton around us. Yeah.
There'll be a throw-in on the near side. If you are just joining us here at the Signet Healthcare Stadium, it is Poole Town 4, Taunton Town 1. Henry Spalding to take. Throws it into play, looking for Diaz, intercepted here by the number 8, Tom Purrington, who was shortly introduced. Now Taunton coming forward down the right-hand side through Owen Brain. Still Brain looking to take on Ryan Campbell, and Campbell gets the better of him once again this evening.
Give it Slady.
It's a good nutmeg over there as well.
Jesus, there's fireworks going. Are they celebrating already?
Game's not done yet, lads. Ball played in behind, and could be a chance here for Taunton. Set back to the edge. It's a really good ball across, and Corey Jordan.
Yet whatsoever. Taunton. I mean, they've got to go for it. They've got to go for it. I know they're leaving a lot of men back, but we've got to be, defensively sound now. Still plenty of time left. I know we're 4-1 up, and there's more fireworks. I don't know what they're actually celebrating, to be honest.
Just Wednesday evening.
Yeah.
Nick Grimes. Here's Jamie Richards now. On to Austin Booth. Oh, almost over the ball there. Is that 357? It looks like there's more inside.
I was going to say, it definitely looks more, but I mean, not a bad turnout.
Well, it is a Wednesday night in all fairness, but I was expecting the attendance to be slightly larger than that. It does look like there's more than that in the ground, though, to be fair. Austin Booth plays it down the right-hand side to, I believe that's Ben Seymour over there. Ball played in behind, and now Ben Seymour's through, and he's onside here. Inside the area now, Ben Seymour slowed it down slightly. Set back to the edge. Taunton looking to go into the box, and Harvey Slade. It's brilliant once again.
Superb. Honestly, anyone could be man of the match, but he's definitely up there for me.
I think we're almost running out of adjectives to describe just how good of a footballer Harvey Slade has been this season.
Yeah, honestly, he's just come on leaps and bounds. That first season he was here, wasn't starting too many games, came on, and then last season as well, he was, decent last season, but this season, just a completely different player.
And Chris Campbell is going to come on here for Josh McCormick, or maybe at left back potentially.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that actually. I think it'll be a tactical, sort of a tactical one maybe.
And a brilliant performance from Josh McCormick today. I think he's been absolutely fantastic out there.
Really good comeback into the side and proved playing for his place and done really well.
Goal kick here for Poole will be taken by Adam Parks. Around just over 20 minutes to play here at the Signet Healthcare Stadium. Launched long. Ryan Campbell heads it forward, but Taunton with the ball on the halfway line through Molden. Molden played to the left-hand side. Good ball into the air, and chance now for Taunton. It's well held onto by Adam Parks, but Taunton are growing into this game now.
Absolutely, I said it's not done. It doesn't matter how long's left, 4-1 up. It doesn't matter. We've got to be defensively sound now, and really, you get one more, and it's genuinely then it is game, set, and match. But yeah, we've just got to limit them to any chances, any route back into this game.
Poole with the ball on the left-hand side. You're going to have a difficult job picking the man of the match tonight, Jacob. Owen Dorr looking to get there first, and Charlie Davis battling away. Ball switched to the left-hand side by Josh Owers. Taunton starting to enjoy a bit of possession in this game. Chris Campbell has come on. It looks like he's slotted into that right-back role. Alongside the rest of the back four. Set back to Nick Grimes. Grimes once again plays it inside. Taunton just happy to keep the ball at the back at the moment.
It's frustration that the fans want to see them try and do something in this game, try and get forward. And I like how we're pressing, but we don't need to commit that many men. We're 4-1 up. I really don't get it.
IK Hill coming forward down the left-hand side. It's a great touch out of his feet over on that far side. He skipped round his man with ease. Still IK Hill coming forward into the air, step back, and it's almost to Antonio Diaz, who was coming in there. Good defending by Taunton, who look to break now. Once again, great move though.
Brilliant. Yeah, just brilliant all round again. It's still a way back into this for Taunton.
Ben Seymour, the ex-Torquay man, running forward at pace now. Plays it across the face of goal, and Corey Jordan deals with it, but it is a Taunton town corner. We've mentioned there is still time in this game.
Plenty of time. And look, they're a threat from set pieces in there. They are bringing everybody forward. And they've taken it quick, Connor.
Well, taking a short ball into the box, headed away by Chris Campbell. Back out to the edge, lofted into the air. It's a good ball in there as well, headed goalwards. Still alive for the home side. Through the number 7, Jack Rice. Set back to Nick Grimes now. Grimes, that's good defending by Chris Campbell. He jumps on the second attempt and it's hooked out of the stadium. It's clear away, but probably not far enough there, Jacob.
No, just need to get a bit more control on it now. We're letting Taunton kind of press onto us a bit more and have a bit more of the ball. But yeah, Slade. Nice.
Good defending there by Charlie Davis, but Shaquille Gungay looks a little bit tired out there today, and probably rightfully so.
Maybe he might be coming off. I can't really see anybody getting ready, to be fair. I don't think it's quite time to introduce Scott and Pietro into it. I think last 10, last 15 perhaps.
Well, what a double sub that would be, bringing on two players who, I believe Pietro is 17 and Scott also 17.
Yeah.
Two 17-year-olds.
Two really young players, and it's brilliant that they can travel with the squad, and maybe they might
Here's
even get
Diaz now coming forward, and Henry Spalding's got so much space down this right-hand side. Poole looking for a fifth here. Set back to Chris Campbell. Inside to Davis. Shouts of keep it from Jolie and Pat Sarachi.
All you've got to do, game management at this stage, all you've got to do.
Parks plays it forward, looking for Chris Campbell. It's a great flick onto Henry Spalding, who's just unable to get there.
Just camping there, half dash. That's what you got to do. 4-1 up. No need to do anything stupid. And Parksy's gone down here.
Well, this isn't a good sign. Maybe it is just a tactical one, but at the same time, when you're 4-1 up,
don't really see why we'd need to, really. It is a weird one. It is a weird one.
well, there's probably just over 15 minutes still to play. Big thank you to everyone who has joined us with our live commentary this evening. We do hope you are enjoying. Someone says Rossiter looks gutted. I don't think he is gutted. We are currently 4-1 up. There's certainly still time to play in this one, but it does look like Poole Town are going to go straight to a 4-1 victory here over Taunton Town. It's been a really enjoyable evening.
Yeah, no, it really has. It really has, and there's not long left of it, and it's going to be a really nice coach journey home if we can come away with all 3 points here.
Adam Parks is now back to his feet. Poole Town will be looking to get back on with the game. All the chips in safe hands tonight? We believe so. I don't know where Dom is, but I believe
he is. Oh, I'll see if I can spot him. I know he's in a white t-shirt somewhere. He definitely is over there, though. Can't spot him.
I'm sure he's enjoying his chips this evening, and hopefully they haven't gone flying out of his hands today. I can't believe how viral that clip actually went. All on TikTok and Twitter. It got almost like 10 million views.
Fair play to him, it's great content.
Thrown into play. Shaquille Gwenga trying to set it back to Charlie Davis, who's another player who's worked his absolute socks off so far this evening. Taunton looking to play their way through the midfield. It's nice football from the home side. Tom Purrington. To Josh Owers now. Well, Taunton's still continuing to press forward there.
Rightly so. They've got to do something. They've got to go for it. They've got to create something. And, you know, why wouldn't you?
Carson sets it back to Josh Owers on the edge of the area. Poole have almost got every single player behind the ball at the moment. Owers with a really good ball into Grimes, who shoots goalwards, and it's a great stop by Parks. The flag is up for offside.
Again, dangerous. They've got the quality in them, Taunton, to make something out of this game. And time is ticking away.
It will be a free kick to Poole. This game is slowly approaching the full-time whistle here. Poole Town 4, Taunton 1 as it stands. We haven't seen too many games so far this season where we've been in complete control. You think about the Gosport game where that was a walkover more than anything, but tonight's performance has been really complete, hasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the way that they scored and actually the way how we defended and...
Gwengwe's still going into the area now over on that far side. It'll go behind for another corner here, Jacob. Back to what you were saying.
So, yeah, I think the way that we actually responded, the way that we defended from that goal made us kind of regain control. We didn't kind of commit too much. We stayed in our shape. We played the way that we were playing, and that's worked over time, worked into the second half.
Charlie Davis with a corner, taken short to Henry Spalding. Taunton a little bit slow to pick that up. Back to Davis now. Ball into the air, really good ball in there, and it's headed behind for another corner.
Here's another corner. Well,
there's one Taunton fan who seems rather annoyed at today's game. Maybe a little bit too annoyed. I don't know why he keeps shouting at the ref.
He's on his feet. He's not even watching the game. He's on his phone.
Corner now for the Dolphins, and a chance to potentially make it 5 in this one. Ball whipped into the air. Good ball in there, punched away by the goalkeeper. Diaz keeps it alive. And it will be a throw in to Poole Town, or just let out of play. And Richard Lufton's let the ball roll
You need the ball, mate.
for his legs. Don't know if he's aware that he's 4-1 down.
Get it back, mate.
IK Hill with a throw in on the near side. Throws it down the line, and Shaquille Gwonge looking to go forward here, and he has dragged his man down to the deck, and it will be a Poole Town free kick, and Shaquille needs to be careful. He's on yellow.
Better not get booked again. Yeah.
He's certainly not a player that you want to lose in this game. I really do hope that Pietra and Scott do come on in this game.
I think it's the perfect chance for them to get on.
Josh Owers now. Played short. And Taunton looking to play their way in behind. Headed forward once again, looking for the number 12, Ben Seymour. He did actually make 50 appearances for Exeter City before joining Torquay, and then had a whole host of loans at clubs in the league above and this Division 2. He's actually part of AFC Tottenham's squad last season that gained promotion to the National League South. Going to give us some scores on the doors there, Jacob.
So Gosport 5. Bracknell have absolutely fallen apart. I just don't get where that's come from. But Gosport leading Bracknell 5-1. Hanwell are beating Havant and Waterloo away. This league this year is the most competitive I've ever seen it.
Poole coming forward once again, and Diaz
just
offside. It was a close call, but the linesman's flag does go up. Antonio Diaz trying to run in behind there, and you can hear the frustration of just how much we want
a
5 goals in this game.
Absolutely, goal difference, and I just don't think he was offside. He's probably given the benefit of the doubt to Taunton.
Owers now switch to the right-hand side, and Taunton not afraid to still come forward in this game. Owen Warren saying hi, Connor and Jacob. Hello to you, Owen. Hope you're enjoying the stream today. Ball played over the top, and that's not a bad ball too. Looking for Ben Seymour, and Adam Parks is once again very quick off his line there to deal with it. We've got over 90 people listening along with us today. A big thank you to everyone who is joining us with our live commentary today. Today's commentary is sponsored by Link Homes Estate Agents. Do make sure you go and check them out. Nick Grimes now. Taunton still looking for gaps in that Poole Town defence, but they just don't seem to be appearing at the moment.
Yeah, just can't really find anything. And it looks like we kind of sat back in a 5-4-1, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Sort of looks like that now, and you know, why wouldn't you to preserve that lead? And look, we can break.
Slade now looking for Chris Campbell down the left-hand side onto Antonio Diaz here. Diaz sets it back, and that's a clear free kick.
It's good game management, drawing fouls, but again, we were away on the counter. Look to play out to Henry maybe. He's drawn the foul well, but look to play out to Henry.
Looks like Antonio Diaz is slowly getting back to his feet. Yet to see any movement from the substitutes bench for Poole Town. I mean, we've come to this game with 2 effectively first-team players on the bench. It's been a really complete performance from the 11 out there, and we can't forget that Billy Lowe's went off injured 20 minutes into the game.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, we're missing Josh Taunton, Selim Saeed, you know, some really important players. Ao not with us today as well, and we've come here and we've performed absolutely superbly. Well,
there's 6 or so minutes still to play in this one. But it does look like it's been a really complete performance out there from Poole Town, and one where we will be aiming a huge 3 points in the grand scheme of things, which will certainly cement our place in the playoff places. As it stands, obviously we're still very early on in the season. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves, as you've rightly mentioned a few times today, Jacob. But it does look like we're in a really good place at the moment.
It looks like we're in a great position. Settled down now. Taunton really can't get into their stride. Time's running out for them.
Taunton with the ball here through their number 8, Tom Purrington. Did come off the bench not too long ago.
Yeah, still got 10 minutes to go, plus additional.
Ball played over the top. That's a good ball in behind, and it goes all the way through to Adam Parks. Certainly take his
just not
time with it.
clicking, really, for Taunton. Just not clicking.
Parks now with the ball in his hands. Big thank you to everyone who's joined us with our live commentary so far today.
Great kick.
Launched long, looking for Henry Spalding to get there first, and Taunton with the ball on the halfway line, and now gaps are starting to appear in that Poole Town defence. Here's number 3, Matt Carson, down the left-hand side. Onto Alfie Molden now. Difficult to see what's actually happening over there. It is a Taunton Town throw-in.
Good check.
Shaquille Gwenge continuing to press. He doesn't stop, does he?
Does not stop running. Hungry for more.
Taunton launch it long. Should be dealt with by Ryan Campbell. Shouts of time over there. He probably could have brought that one under, in all honesty. Picked up by Owen Brain on the far side, and it's not a bad ball in behind. Ryan Campbell's there first and does well to just about deal with it. Chris Campbell supporting him too, and the referee has spotted a free kick for Poole on the far side. 4 minutes to play here at the Signet Healthcare Stadium. Well, we've mentioned when the sides met last season, obviously Taunton won 2 of those games. If we look back to the game between the two sides in the 2018-19 Southern League Premier South playoff semi-final, obviously Poole won 4-3 on pens that day. Do you have any idea who scored the winning penalty? It was with us last season.
Tyreek Clark.
It was Tyreek Clark.
What a guess.
It's fantastic from you. Adam Parks with free kick here.
When they go around it.
Launched long, and Chris Campbell's looking to run in behind over there. Good defending by Taunton. We're just waiting to see. I think they're going to make another change, actually. It's not
They didn't put the
additional
ball up in the
minutes.
first half, so.
It will be the number 17 to come on here, Archie Morgan. And Jack Rice to depart. It's probably 3 or so minutes of normal time to play. Poole Town leading by 4 goals to 1 here at the Signet Healthcare Stadium.
Amazing.
The perfect away performance there from Chris Reeves. Don't think we could have put that any better ourselves.
No, absolutely. Absolutely superb.
Campbell into Chris Campbell down the left-hand side. It's a hefty challenge over there. It goes behind for a corner kick. Another chance for us to launch the ball into the box here.
And after this corner, I will go and get ready to get on the pitch and film some beautiful scenes.
Well, corner kick here. Charlie Davis is set to take. Looks like he is going to potentially whip this one into the air. Antonio Diaz is the short option. Good to see we're still looking for a fifth, although there are far fewer players inside the area. Still the height of Harvey Slade in there, and it looks for Harvey Slade. It's over his head. Antonio Diaz battling away on the edge of the area, hooked away by Taunton again. Ika Hill jumps and wins his header, but only to a man in purple. It'll go all the way through to Adam Parks.
Thanks everyone for watching. Up the dong.
And Jacob is now leaving me to go and record some full-time scenes. Ben, do you want to jump on the comms very quickly? Okay, no, okay, maybe not. Ball played over the top by Taunton. Harvey Slade plays it forward onto Henry Spalding, who's looking for Shaquille Gwenge. It's a good touch out of his feet. And Taunton do well to deal with it. Owen Brain is going to keep that ball in play over on the far side. Launched long. Corey Jordan is there first. Headed up in the air by Nick Grimes back there. Both sides a little bit careless with possession as it stands in the dying stages of this game. Ben, I'm going to hand you a microphone just in case, mate. Charlie Davis now. Davis sets it all the way back to Adam Parks. Parks can launch it long, and now joined by our commercial manager, if anyone is unaware who Ben Edgell is, does a fantastic job for the football club. Ben, it's been a great watch this evening.
I think I called it a half-time, Connor, didn't I say that? Look, first half we were brilliant, right, in terms of the football that we were playing. Second half, the guys have just continued that with the ball. We've been absolutely solid on the ball. We've actually played some really, really good football. And to be fair, it's a fair result, I think. I think we probably could have scored a couple more, couldn't we? But I think it's a brilliant performance away from home. Taunton's always a tough place to come to, isn't it? And I think it's been a brilliant performance all round.
It's Tom Purrington on the edge of the area, still waiting for confirmation on how many minutes are added at the end of today's game. Ball into the area, good ball in there, and Corey Jordan away once again. Up to Shaquille Gwengwe. Tries to hold it up, as almost launched the Taunton attack, but it falls to Harvey Slade now. To step it onto his right foot. And Ben, have a think about who you're going to pick for your man of the match today. I'll give you a few minutes to think about that one. Ball played long, collected by Taunton at the back. As they play it forward once again, here's Nick Grimes now, the Taunton Town captain this evening. Ball switched to the left-hand side by Alfie Molden. Good control over on that far side as Taunton on the front foot once again, as they have been the majority of the last 10 or so minutes. There are 4 additional minutes here at the end of this game here at the Signet Healthcare Stadium. Grimes again. Plays it down the left-hand side to Matt Carson. Ball into the area. It's good defending back there by Corey Jordan. Does really well to deal with it.
Rob, short man of the match.
Just waiting on confirmation of today's man of the match. Rob Basin just awarding the man of the match to Shaquille Gwengwe there. Do you agree with that, Ben?
Yeah, he's bailed me out there, to be honest. It's just purely because I think there's been a number of boys that have been absolutely brilliant tonight. So, look, Shaq is the obvious one, scoring 3. His work rate's been unbelievable, isn't it, in terms of what he's done. He's put an absolute shift in. But again, I think you can call out Charlie. Charlie's been brilliant. I think the boys at the back have been brilliant. IK, again, another solid performance from him. So, look, I think it could have been a number of people. But, yeah, look, I think Shaq's a fair shout for scoring 3 and just the overall work rate.
Poole on the front foot once again here, now down the right-hand side. IK Hill coming forward at pace. Still Hill, Diaz on the overlap. Chris Campbell's making a great run, looking for Shaquille Gwengwe at the back post, and he almost made it for his 4th. Good defending back there, and we're now having confirmation of those 4 additional minutes, and it looks like Pietro Almeida's going to come on here. He did make a few appearances under Steve Tully last season, but what a fantastic moment for him, his first league appearance this season.
This is absolutely brilliant. It's brilliant for the club, right? This is the whole pathway bit, coming through the youth teams to playing first team football, Connor. This is everything that we're talking about in terms of pathways. We've got 28 youth teams, right, from under 6s all the way through to under 18s. We've got the under 23s. This pathway is the future of Poole Town, and this is one of my biggest focuses this year on supporting this, and this is brilliant to see.
Pietro Almeida on for Henry Spalding to depart. Go on, P! I mean, he's only 17 years old as well. That is massive testament to him. I'm a little bit devastated for Scott Rolls, who's also on the bench today. Obviously made his debut for the first team in the FA Cup in the 3-0 win over Gosport Borough.
But he's highly respected, Connor. The boys absolutely love him in terms of ability and as a player. They all think he's got such a bright future. So he's not out of place, right? This is absolutely justified in terms of what he's doing. So look, it's just great experience. Get a few minutes under Pat and Joe and the boys, right? And hopefully this is the start of being part of the squad and getting more pitch time.
Yeah, fine. I know. On that note, terrible.
Ball played long by Adam Parks, looking for Shaquille Gwengwe in there. IK Hill jumps but doesn't win that battle, and there will be a stoppage of play for a head injury, and it looks like Scott Rouse is going to come on here for his league debut. That is fantastic to see. Not only Pietro Almeida, but another 17-year-old in Scott Rouse coming on this evening. Brilliant.
Brilliant. Mate, absolutely amazing. And again, Scott has been part of the club. He's been training, hasn't he? He's been working hard. Getting another few minutes, right? It's a brilliant experience for him, and rightly so, right? This should be, the youngsters within the Poole Town youth team should be looking at this now, right? This is a future, this is the pathway, and this is an opportunity of playing first team football. So it's brilliant to see.
Well, Scott Rouse coming on for Shaquille Gwengwe there, who earned his hat-trick tonight. Another 3 goals for him, which takes him up to 13 in the league this season, leading the way by quite some distance. How good has he been since he joined the club?
Yeah, look, he's been unbelievable, hasn't he? But again, no, it's just, yeah, look, he's banged in the goals, which is absolutely brilliant. But it's just his overall work rate. I think he's just unbelievable in terms of how much he's doing for the team. He's kind of defending from the front, isn't he, in terms of everything that he's doing. I've never seen a boy work so hard up top on his own to then put as many goals in he's done as well. So he's been a brilliant addition to the squad. He's done incredibly well. But overall, look, it's just his work rate's been brilliant.
And there is the full-time whistle this evening. Poole Town and a fantastic 3 points and a 4-1 demolition of Taunton Town under the lights here this evening. A hat-trick from Shaquille Gwengwe and a solid header from Harvey Slade cap off a perfect Wednesday night here under the lights. Ben, how do you sum that one up?
Yeah, look, brilliant. I think we've been absolutely brilliant from the first minute. Played some unbelievable football. Kind of a little bit against run of play to go 1-0 down, but the boys have stayed in there. They continue to do the football, continue to pass the ball around. And look, 4-1, I think, is an absolute fair result. I don't think it flatters it. I think we're probably unlucky to not get a few more goals. But look, I think this is a brilliant away performance, and the boys fully deserve this.
We do hope everyone enjoyed this evening's live commentary here on Dolphins TV. Do make sure to subscribe and check out commentary on here every single game. Do not fail with that. Especially when you're putting in performances like that, it makes it all worthwhile. Full-time score here at the Signet Healthcare Stadium. Taunton Town 1, Poole Town 4. What a fantastic Wednesday night of football. Thank you for watching.